Hey everybody.
Hey everyone. Welcome. We are here in Tampa, Florida for President Trump's rally. How's everyone feeling?
Hi Alyssa. Hi everyone. I'm Liz. We are so excited to be here. And you're all probably wondering who's the dude sitting next to me. So, who are you?
My name is Kleiber. I'm a student at Auburn, and I'm from actually Sarasota, Florida, which is about 45 minutes to an hour south of where we are right now. This is my first rally with Right Side. I'm very excited. I am a journalism and political science major at Auburn, so this is right up my alley. I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited to work alongside these guys and get to know all of you guys as well.
Max, do you like politics?
I do. The issue for us is going to be me talking over them. I do love politics, and I can't wait to have these discussions with you guys.
Yeah, we really think you guys are going to absolutely love him. He has just, I think, nonstop been talking about politics since we saw him today this morning.
Even on the way here, 3:30 in the morning, we were just in my car, and he was teaching me a lot too. You're actually from this area originally, right?
I am from Sarasota County. I went to Riverview High School. For anybody in the area who we're going to get to see tomorrow, I'm very excited to be around my fellow Floridians, and this is home for me. Like I spent a lot of time in Tampa growing up, so I'm very comfortable, and it's going to be a good start for us.
Nice,
Well,
awesome.
welcome.
Well, everyone really likes your voice. And I was going to mention that earlier. You do have a very deep radio voice, and you pronunciate well. So that's nice. That'll do well for you in this field.
Yeah, it's definitely a gift. It's something that kind of just worked out. It's not something I ever really worked on, just kind of came with it. The microphone picks up the deeper parts of my voice too, so it is a little bit higher on this end, I hate to admit. But I'm glad you guys like it. That's my favorite feature of myself, to be completely honest. So.
Does anyone in your family do radio?
They don't. My cousin actually refers to me as the white Morgan Freeman. So I cannot make that up. That's my contact name in his phone. So
That's so funny.
That's funny.
Very good.
My grandfather, fun fact, he did like the radio communications in World War II. So like he was like in charge of telling everyone like on D-Day what was going on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for his service too. That's we're very thankful for that.
Thank you. He was a rock star.
My father-in-law did radio in Korea, I think.
Yeah?
No way.
Yeah.
I guess
That's
there's a lot
awesome.
more than you think. I wish that like I had cared about it when I was younger, when he was still around to talk about it. But
Yeah.
I'm asking questions now.
And it looks like we just received a $5 donation from Chief Bear. Thank you so much for that.
Yay,
Really
thank you,
appreciate
Chief Bear.
it. And he said, keep up the good work.
Thank you. Those donations mean so much to us. We have a lot of exciting news. I guess it's been a while since we did our last rally, but things are going to start picking up. There are New York Times articles that have been posted recently discussing direct quotes from the president and their staff saying that it is expected that 60 days prior to the midterms on November 6th, the president will do 6 to 7 rallies a week. So that's a lot. That's going to be astronomical. Imagine RSBN covering 6 to 7 rallies a week. That's going to be, 6 to 7 states. The president has just the stamina and the energy that will blow your mind. It's going to be really difficult for us 30-year-olds to even keep up with him, which is just...
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be hard for this 25-year-old to keep up with him. He's unbelievable. Then again, if I had Air Force One, I'd probably be okay.
It would make things a lot easier.
It would make things easier.
So that's what your donations are going for.
Exactly.
Our own
Thank
Air
you for
Force One. That's right. We want some transparency.
taking my thought and making sense of it. So these donations, what they're doing right now is obviously paying for this rally in particular. Every single dollar, it just helps us recuperate. But not only are we trying to make enough money to cover this one, but we need some in the bank so we can start planning these in advance. We need to be able to just pick up and go. We get really short notices on these rallies, but we really feel like our mission, our calling as a company is just to get every single one of these rallies. And we're going to do whatever we have to do, whether it's, a road trip overnight, we rally, we drive, we rally again. I, for one, have been waiting a year and a half since joining RSBN just for this moment. So I'm super excited for these rallies. Please donate. This is such an exciting time for us, for this country, and the history that's in the making. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. So, are y'all excited about what's coming up with all these rallies? Do you have any idea what you're getting in for? How are you gonna balance this and school, Max? And how did you find RSBN?
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to answer the first couple, and then we'll circle back to how I got connected with RSBN. But I've been to a couple rallies before. Trump actually visited Sarasota during the primaries, and the day before the election on November 7th. I actually skipped an entire day of school for that one. No regrets whatsoever. So I've been, I'm used to these, at least not as much as these guys have been, but I've been to them before. So I know what I'm getting into. I can't wait to work at them and get to keep going around the country and meeting people who think very similarly to the way that I do, and kind of listening to where they're coming from and what they see that I don't see. So I'm very excited about that. I think that the balance between school and this is going to be difficult, but I enjoy challenges. I mean, that's how we grow. That makes life a lot more fun. So I'm going to figure out how to do the balance. Once my schedule with school kind of straightens out, then I'll have a better idea of what I'm looking at time-wise. But I think it's going to be all worth it. It'll be a lot of fun. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm very thankful for Joe for giving this opportunity to me. I actually found Right Side on Twitter, or Right Side actually found me on Twitter
you were telling me about that.
a few weeks ago now, about 6 weeks ago. And so apparently Joe's wife found me on Twitter. My bio caught her attention, as it might have you guys. I put on my bio, aspiring White House press secretary. That is my dream job. And I put my geotag on there as Auburn, Alabama, which is where we're based out of. So it all came together. And I ended up DMing Joe.
Slid into his DMs?
Pretty much, yeah.
I did the same thing like 2 years ago.
The network's main the network's main account and Joe and one of the moderators all followed me at the same time. And that doesn't happen to a guy with like 50 followers who's like just retweeting some political stuff. So I just sent him a DM and we had a conversation and went from there. So I'm very lucky to have this opportunity. It kind of just came together through Twitter, and so I'm just very thankful.
You are lucky.
Excited.
I wish that this had happened when I was at Auburn. So he actually goes to the college that I attended and graduated from in 2016. And I remember seeing RSBN on YouTube one night during the election, the campaign before the election, and we were watching, I think, a New Mexico rally, just with my family cooking dinner. And at the end of the broadcast, I didn't know who was streaming. I didn't pay attention. I didn't really care. I heard someone speak, and they said, "We're just a bunch of guys from Auburn, Alabama." And I said, "No way. I've been there 5 years. There's no broadcast network like this." And, well, there is now. So, that's awesome. And what's your major?
Political science and journalism. So this is what I'm doing right now. Is I'm already getting experience. I haven't even started taking those specialized classes yet. So
your teachers will understand, I feel like, if you gotta miss a class or two.
I really hope so. I'm really planning on it, and I hope that we have some discussions. I'm hoping to get some more free-thinking professors who are going to give me a little bit more of a relaxed atmosphere when it comes to that. I won't slack in my schoolwork, I promise, guys. I'm going to stay committed to them both and balance them. I've got this, and I'm really excited to have the opportunity to go to Auburn University and have the opportunity to work alongside these guys at these rallies. So, let's do this.
Yeah, and we're so glad to have you. It's going to be such a great journey.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm so excited. And, guys, we just received a $20 donation from a regular donor. S. Blaster, thank you for that.
Thank you, S. Blaster. Good to see you back in here tonight.
And he's complimenting you, Max.
And what did he say?
Finally, another male reporter seems like a good dude. What's your fundraising goals? I'll match whatever is donated tonight in a PayPal payment at the end of the night. I'm back. Good luck.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank
That's
you,
really
S.
awesome.
Blaster.
They were actually talking about you before this broadcast, and they were hoping to see you tonight, so we're very thankful that you showed up. Very excited to have you.
If you match whatever's made tonight, we can promise you your own poem tomorrow night.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, curated by
poetry.
Me. Actually, it might be more of a rap because I'm from Atlanta.
She'll rap it.
Oh, there you go.
She might even rap it too. And you all should want to tune in. We might even set up an extra live stream for it.
I'll write the rap. I didn't say I'm going to rap it.
You're from Atlanta, though.
I know.
If you're going to write it, you have to perform it too. Give the people
You've
what they
got the
want.
Morgan Freeman voice.
Everyone in the chat, start talking about how you want Liz to rap this rap.
Oh, so what was our goal?
Hashtag Liz Khalifa.
There you go. There, she's got the name already, guys.
Good.
So what is our goal, Alyssa? Do we have a goal set?
I am checking on that right now.
So tomorrow's goal is $10,000, and that sounds like a lot, I know, but unfortunately, it's not when it comes to the scheme of things and what we're trying to do here. So just to send 5 people, including Tom, who's going to be here tomorrow, it's over $5,000.
And that's if everything goes perfectly.
That's if everything goes well. There's already hiccups. Traveling with a lot of people from all over the United States is difficult. But it's completely worth it. We love it. And like I said, not only is this just a rally where it's like, let's make a profit. That's not the goal. The goal for this is to be able to secure enough money to be able to go to the next one. And eventually the one after that. Because this isn't just a, one and done. This is a mission. And our mission is to go to every single one. So every dollar is going to be used to deliver the president's words straight to y'all, the American people.
Yes.
6 to 7 rallies a week is a very lofty goal. We're hoping he delivers on that.
Whoa! Anybody see that?
Wow, yes.
Yeah.
Trump soared
Fantastic.
$100.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Trump Sword. That
Wow.
means so much to us.
Thank you, Trump
That's huge.
sword.
Thank you. That's
And
awesome.
Thank you so much. Have fun matching that as well.
So if somebody did want to donate, what's the best way to donate?
I will tell you, but first,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
we
put that
got
on you
a
I
$5
feel
donation
I feel
from
like
Last
I've been here
Cigarette.
forever because you're super smart.
Of course.
Don't want to forget that. Thank you,
Yes,
Last
thank you.
Cigarette. And he said, where's Tom O'Neill? He's on his way. He had some flight delays today, but he's getting really late tonight, but you'll see him tomorrow. So the different ways that you can donate, actually you guys can see that have already been donating tonight on YouTube. In the super chat, you just hit that $sign. It's a super easy way to donate, fun, interactive, because of course, we read your comments as long as they're appropriate. And then you can also donate from our website, rsbnetwork.com, and you can go through PayPal. That's that first link, and just pay with your PayPal account or credit or debit card. And we do get to keep 90% of that, so a little bit more than YouTube, where we keep 70%. And then you can also donate on patreon.com/RSBN, and that's Patreon with an E. That's linked on our website as well, under where you can donate monthly. And that's, if you feel a little more committed to us, you really like what you're seeing, and you want to receive fun things like hats, stickers, pens, pencils, t-shirts, just fun RSBN gear. And then you can also send directly to our mailing address. You just write a check out. If you don't want to pay online, we totally understand that. And it is 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344 in Auburn, Alabama 36830.
Nice work.
That's the address. Thanks. Tom inspired me to memorize that. But you can see the moderators here are commenting as well. Huge shout out to our moderators. Thank you so much for keeping the chat room clean, and of course our website moderators as well, Common Sense and Glen O. We're very thankful for you.
I see somebody asked a question if we'll be in PA next week, Thursday.
Yes, we will, in Wilkes-Barre. That is going to be so much fun. We're just traveling the whole East Coast this week. And Liz will be with me for that one.
Yes.
So that'll be good.
Yes, I'm excited to be back with you. Right now our phones are out, but we just want to remind everyone that the reason our phones are out is because we're actually reading the chat or looking up something relevant to what we have to say. So right now what I'm doing is signing into my RSBN email account, and I wanted to make sure that, I wanted to make sure that I could read all the times correctly for tomorrow. So we want to touch base on exactly what is happening tomorrow. So that's the point of this whole stream. Sometimes we just get excited. And so for those of you who are new, who might have, my mind. For those of you who are new here, we're Right Side Broadcasting, and one of our passions is bringing you the president's news, his message to the American people. Alyssa is the fabulous host for Right Side. She's the face of Right Side Broadcasting, so you can catch her all through the day for breaking events and every night for a daily nightly newscap with Alyssa Ashe. And we also, apart from that, we go to every single rally. That's kind of the foundation of this company. It's what started Right Side Broadcasting, and it's something that we love that brings us all together. So we are here in Tampa, Florida. The president will be joining us tomorrow for a campaign-style rally, and that is going to begin at
7 Eastern.
7 Eastern.
7 Eastern. Tomorrow night we'll be delivering Trump's rally. He'll be rallying for Ron DeSantis, current representative from the West Palm Beach area. Now he's running for governor. He should be there. And we're expecting some other representatives and maybe even a couple other state officials in the state of Florida tomorrow as well. I know Matt Gaetz from the Panhandle has a good relationship with Trump, and he might even be there. So that's the main focus of this rally, but that'll be at 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night, and we'll have the latest comments from his followers and supporters like you guys in the Florida area. It's been a while since he's been in this state, and so we're looking forward to having those conversations with you guys. We'll be on air tomorrow afternoon, going all the way up to 7 when we deliver his remarks.
Yeah, and then we'll, of course, stream the rally and do a little show after that, just interviewing people. And then later tomorrow night, we'll do a post show as well, just a recap of everything that went on. And really, our mission is just to show you guys the crowds and to show you what the mainstream media doesn't show you. You know, that's something that Right Side became famous for back during the election, just really showing the whole crowd, the huge volume of loyal supporters there, and the energy is amazing. It's unlike anything else I've ever experienced, really.
Absolutely, I completely agree.
And not even to toot our own horn, too, like guys like Lawrence Miller, thank you for that $40 donation. That's so awesome. And he says, keep up the great work. So this isn't just coming from us. We're not believing that this is just because we think it. This is from the support, and the comments like that from you guys kind of help affirm that for us, that we're doing, or at least they've been doing a great job, and I hope to help continue with them. So we really just want to continue to give you guys this great coverage of who's there, what's going on, what's being said, and actually a free stream, because you guys know that mainstream media will not show the entire hour speech, and so we want to make sure you guys hear everything straight from him. That's very important to us and very important to him, that his words aren't taken out of context. So make sure you tune into our Periscope and our YouTube live stream and Facebook tomorrow at 7, and even if you wanted to listen to what his supporters like you are saying as well, we'll be on air before then.
Yeah, definitely. And we just received a $5 donation from Axe Nygaard. Thank you so much for that. And he said, RSBN at Trump rally Tuesday and Thursday, hashtag salute, hashtag busy week. Yes, it definitely is, Axe, but it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited and expectant about it. So, Max, tell me, what are you expecting tomorrow? Like, what are you hoping to get out of your first rally?
Honestly, I really can't wait to meet all the people. That's just something that I really think is underappreciated in what a lot of us do. I mean, the chat is great, and it's cool that we get to interact like that. Even I can't wait to interact with you guys on here and on Twitter. But if being at these rallies, like when I went as just a supporter, not even a member of RSBN, I was just kind of there with my friends, and we kind of hung out, and we were just there to listen to Trump. We weren't really having conversations with the people around us. Tomorrow, I'm going to be dedicating several hours with these guys, talking to supporters, listening to the things that they care about, the things they're focused on, directly from them. Exit polls are cool, and just listening to what people believe they have the insights on, but it's definitely not the same thing when I have the opportunity to speak to hundreds of you guys tomorrow, to hear about how Trump's policies affect you, how Trump's disruptions in the media and disruptions in society and the culture, how those are beneficial to you or what you enjoy about it. So that's what I'm looking forward to and expecting. And I'm expecting a lot of energy. So Tampa, make this hometown boy proud. Let's bring some energy tomorrow, because I know that we can bring it. I miss that college football season, so let's give me a little taste of that before it heats up in a few weeks.
Yes, for sure. And you know, you were talking about like his conflict with the media. It's so funny, and I'm sure you've noticed this going to a couple rallies yourself, but there's always one moment where everyone just starts chanting fake news, and they turn around and they boo, you know, all of the media there. And so we're waiting for the day that President Trump says, except for RSBN. So we are waiting for that day. Yeah,
I know last time we were in Pensacola, there was a great showing, so Florida's been, pretty well for him and worked out pretty well for right side as well. So it's pretty exciting.
Good.
Yeah.
And I see some of you commenting about different interviews. Brian Andrews commented, would you guys consider doing an interview with Theodore Beale? We would consider doing different interviews, but you can please email them to feedback@RSBN TV, or you can email it to them. You can email them to me as well, alyssa.ashe@rsbn.tv, and I can try to set some of those up. So thank you so much for those suggestions, and I'll put my email down in the chat box as well, so you can see it.
Also interview or email these candidates as well. If you want to hear them have a conversation with us, email them and have them reach out to us occasionally too. I mean, that doesn't hurt to put a little pressure. You want to incentivize them to talk to us as well. So feel free to email all three, feedback@RSBN and the candidate and Alyssa, because we would love to keep doing those. I know Alyssa enjoyed the interview with Dove she had a couple weeks ago, and we will continue to deliver those if you guys enjoy that content. And so just make sure to keep sending emails with those names, and especially also where they're from and what they're campaigning for, so we have a better idea of what to tailor the conversation towards.
That would be so good. And Liz, what donation did we just get? Did you see it? The new one?
Nate Skate.
Nate Skate.
Oh.
Great username.
Sorry, I
by the way.
clicked the wrong thing.
You're good.
There it is.
Oh, sweet. Well, it's for Max. So thank you, RSBN.
Thank
Welcome, Max. Also supporting YouTube for the platform.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel very welcomed and supported by you guys, and it's very encouraging. You guys are a very supportive group, a very supportive following, and I just felt it immediately when I was on doing technical difficulties with Joe a few weeks ago in Duluth, and it's been amazing, the constant support today as well. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate that a lot, Nate Skate, and I'm gonna work hard for you, man. I appreciate it.
He will. He's a hard worker. And Nate, it's good to see you back in the chat room as always. So I am curious. You said also supporting YouTube for the platform. So you like YouTube? Sometimes they're difficult for us, but
it's going well tonight.
It is.
No black screens yet,
Thanks for black
thankfully.
screen us, but what do you think about all that? I look forward to your comment in the live chat.
Yes, and it's been so good interacting with you guys on Twitter as well. Remember, you can reach out to all of us on Twitter, and you should see our Twitter handles going at the bottom of the screen. But tell everyone what yours is, Max.
It's my first name, last name, so Max Kleiber, KLEI, B as in boy, ER, RSBN. Just really simple. Give me a follow. I retweet a lot about what's going on, and I received a lot of follows today just from you guys, even from the original right side tweets and Alyssa's tweet as well. So I really appreciate that, you guys, and I can't wait to, like I said, I can't wait to interact with you guys in those comment sections about what's going on, what you see. Alyssa does a great job doing the nightly recaps with you guys and on the comment section, and I can tweet with you guys while you're not able to watch it and stream that. So I'm very thankful for that support.
Yeah.
And go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter, and let's continue the discussions outside of these rallies.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm going to call our CEO, Joe Seals, wants to say a few words to you guys, so I'm going to call him and put him on speaker.
While he's answering.
Hey.
There he is.
There he is.
Hi.
Okay, you are up to the mic.
Okay. All right. Thanks for involving me, guys. I feel left out being here all alone back in Auburn. You guys have all the fun, just like always. I just wanted to say really quick to our people in the chat how much I really appreciate everybody's support. This is the third year. We're in the third year now. Right Side started in July of 2015, and this has just been an incredible, amazing experience. What we're doing here, and I think sometimes people forget this because they're so used to seeing our rallies. What we're doing is unprecedented. We are taking on the mainstream media giants by ourselves. And I mean the fact that when you go to these rallies, and you guys know this, and Max, you'll find out tomorrow, that the only people that are live streaming these events are the people from the mainstream media, maybe a few local news outlets. And then you have a company as small as us that works out of a bedroom office in Auburn, standing right there shoulder to shoulder with them and taking them to task. And that's something that we've been doing now for 3 years. And because of it, we helped the president to bypass the mainstream giants because they wouldn't show you the things that we would show you. They wouldn't show you the full context of speeches. They wouldn't archive them online so people could go back and see if everything was as they reported. So it's just really been incredible. And I don't want people to lose sight of this, no matter what happens with this company, at what we've been able to do over the last 3 years. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of all of you. I'm proud of the people who are actually getting behind us. This is what America is all about. It is about people having an idea and putting effort behind it and seeing it through. And this is what we've been able to do. And we've made a huge difference. We helped the president reach over 300 million people that wouldn't have seen his speeches if it weren't for us teaming up with his campaign and working directly with him. So really just wanted to say, as I just looked at the calendar and saw it was July 2018, it just gave me a thought. Wait, we're 3 years old. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, RSBN. And Joe, how have you seen RSBN grow since the election?
Well, honestly, unfortunately, as we would say, right side has not grown as much as we would have liked it to, and I think the potential was there. Everybody thought we were going to be Trump TV, and we were in the works, in negotiations with the Trump campaign to become some kind of a, network that, was pro-Trump all the time, and I think the mainstream media, they started to write articles on us and things back in July, August of 2016 when we started getting a lot of attention for doing the Trump Tower live broadcast where we were inside Trump Tower, and then we went out to the debate. And we started getting all this attention from mainstream outlets, the New York Times and the Washington Post, and Politico did a profile on us and things like that. And, we started gaining all this attention. It was unwanted at the time. We were really busy trying to win an election. But it seemed like right after that is when all this censorship started. And I mean it. And I know people sometimes think, that it's crazy conspiracy talk when you talk about censorship, but it exists. It exists, and we see it every day. We see it in the sense that we have 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we look at, the fact that we are very, very hard to find in search results. We are pretty much at the bottom of the page when it comes to search results. We don't get notifications sent out when we go live. Very few of our subscribers get notifications to say that we're live. The black screens that just happen on YouTube for no reason. We've been trying to get them to fix it for a year. They acknowledge it's their problem, but nothing is ever done about it. Those kinds of things have been, really a thorn in our side over the last, really since Trump was inaugurated. We started to see our ad revenue go down. We're at about 95% of what we were at that time. So, as I like to say, the reason we have to ask for support, and we hate doing it, I know you guys hate doing it, I hate doing it. We never used to do it so much during the campaign when things were going well, but, the truth be told, and we're not allowed legally to say how much we make from YouTube every month, or they'll take away our ability altogether, but we probably make less than your teenager does at his full-time job in a month's period. That's just the honest truth. You'd be amazed at how little we actually make from ad revenue on these things. So, they've got us in a position where we really can't do much except for rely on our donors, and that's why we have to ask. And I'll show some numbers tomorrow. I've got some numbers pulled up because a lot of people want to know, hey, how does it cost $5,100 to go to this rally? Why are you spending $5,100 to go to a rally? And so, we are very transparent here. We've always been transparent. And so I've got some things that I will show tomorrow, that shows how expensive it is. I mean, number one, I send 5 crew members to a rally. I'm out $2,500 immediately because y'all got to get paid to do a great job, and if I could pay you more, I would. But then, obviously the travel is very expensive when you have, plane tickets and excess baggage fees and Airbnb rentals and cars, and then we pay for our live streaming equipment. It gets pretty out of control, and it's almost impossible for us to do it without help. So we can't thank people enough for everything they've done for us and just keeping us alive, and it just means the world to us. And I will say one other thing, Max, I need to find out where you got that shirt at, because I really want one, and it looks really good on camera. So
I want one too.
It's my favorite shirt. I had to pull it out for my first official broadcast. It's definitely a good look. War Eagle right here, people. But yeah, it's actually, Joe, I can definitely point you in the right direction. I remember where I got it. So we'll talk about that later, I promise.
Yeah. Look, Auburn people are great. I love Auburn people, and Max is a great guy. He's gonna be really good. He's really knowledgeable about his politics, and so we look forward to having Max. And it's just amazing. We're gonna be really busy over the next 3 months. This is crunch time. It's a big deal. This is gonna determine the fate. The rest of how successful Trump's presidency is by what happens during these midterms, and that's why they're going all in on this. The White House is going all in. Trump said he'll stump for the candidates out there 6 to 7 days a week. I don't know how realistic that is, because he still has to be president and run the country. But nevertheless, we heard internally from the Trump campaign that they were going to do at least 30, and I would anticipate that could be, that could grow and get even more, because they're not taking any chances with this. They need to keep the House and the Senate, because we know what the Democrats want to do. They want to impeach Trump. They want to, prevent him from doing all these things he had on his agenda. And so it's very important. So if they're going all in, we have to go all in too. And it's very important that we continue this, mission, because look, the Democrats are going to start rolling out their candidates for president already soon. I mean, that election is just, a couple years away. It's crazy to think, because it seems like we just won it the other day.
Yeah, guys, remember Mitch McConnell a few weeks ago did talk about how the legislation portion of this Trump presidency has been pretty weak. Most of our progress and most of the Making America Great Again has been because of the White House. So it's very important that we all show up November 6th and vote for the midterms. And that's why it's also very important that we continue to be supported by you guys, so we can do these rallies, so we can get on the same page on who we're looking at to put in Congress to make sure that progress continues. We do not want a Cory Booker or Elizabeth Warren or Kamala Harris anywhere near the Oval Office. So we need to continue to just bring you guys the coverage that's going on up until the midterms, because we always like to talk about how crucial each election is. It is crucial. It is really important, and I hope that's not lost every 2 years or even every 4 years. So Joe's right. This is big time. This is really important, and let's continue to work hard to make sure that we continue to support the right candidates in November and in the upcoming primaries. There are a lot of primaries coming up within the month of August. So let's keep you after it.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. So true. And I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to chime in and talk for a few minutes about all that, but you guys are doing a great job. And I just want to remind everybody that, once again, believe me, when we ask you for donations, every cent of that money goes towards our travel fund. No one is getting rich here at Right Side. You can tell all these folks here that work for me, they know that we've lost money on several of these rallies. We don't make profit off of most of these things. We're just going in with the goal of wanting to break even and be able to get to the next one. And that's our goal, is to be able to bring you this coverage and to get the reaction of folks on the ground and show you the things that the big guys won't show you. That's what we're trying to do. And we're not getting rich from this. We'd obviously like to make money off of this, but our goal is to help to advance our beliefs and our values, and I will, to ensure my kids have a great world world to grow up in, I will do whatever it takes to get to that point. That's my goal. And so just keep that in mind when you donate. We're very transparent here. And tomorrow I'll show everybody exactly where all that money goes. And thank you all again very much. And we have an update on Tom O'Neill really quick. Tom is going to be here. He will be here. Apparently, he's not going to be here for this stream, but Tom will be here tomorrow for the rally. So we will be 5 strong tomorrow, and also Tom will also be with us in Pennsylvania too. So everybody asking about Tom, he'll be here. Don't worry.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Talk to you soon. And
So that was our CEO and the founder of Right Side Broadcasting, Joe Seals. It was really completely him that just had this idea that from not being able to watch the full rallies, like, wow, why doesn't someone just go in there and pan the crowds? Because that's something that the mainstream media almost refuses to do. And it's at a point now where it's sad, but it's almost comical because Trump will call them out at every single rally. And it's assumptive that we are part of the MSM fake news, so we get booed just like CNN does right next to us.
Yeah.
Not everyone doesn't necessarily know who we are when we're there, so that's always something. But something else, every single rally, Trump is guaranteed to call it the fake news, and he will say, why don't you pan the crowds? Not a single person even recognizes that. But at the end of the day, I know they are cameramen. They are working for someone much bigger, and unfortunately they don't have bosses like Joe Seals. Yeah. So we are fortunate to have him, to have the freedom of speech within our company to say whatever we want. That is why we don't necessarily have big donors. Now you're welcome to donate big, but when it comes to just, having people in control of what we say or do, that's why Joe has just continued to not do it, because he believes in letting, just being able to do everything without censoring it. We let the president speak. We pan the crowds. We're not afraid to interview a single person. We let everybody say what they want to say. And we're not telling you what to believe. We are letting you see the truth.
That's right. And we want to talk about some big donations. Diego Lou, Samstown, bringing in 50. Thank you so much. He writes, hi guys, good to see you all. Hope you guys have a great rally. And Liz, is that your email?
Yes, Diego Lou. Okay, so I was trying to get in touch with you. Email me, let me know whether or not because I believe you were one of the winners from the last rally. So were you able to, I was not able to get your address, I don't believe. So were you ever able to get your bag? Let me know what's going on.
Did you win from the raffle?
Yeah, he won a raffle, but he was not, I never got an email. So.
Yeah, I think he said he had surgery this week, and then he was going to send it to you.
Okay, well, we'll figure something out. I don't know if those bags are still available or what happened. I know that the other addresses all got sent, but I kept trying to log on, and everyone was trying to help me find your address. But thank you for your donation. We'll figure something out, I promise.
And thank you for the well wishes. We're really hoping for a good rally, and I think we're going to have it. Tampa can deliver, so we're really excited for that one. And the rally quality, a lot of that depends on who shows up and how much energy is brought. So again, if you guys are even outside the Tampa area, I know I've got some friends driving from Gainesville, Florida, couple extra hours away. Even if you're in Miami, why not come out, show up? So we would love to see your energy. Let's represent the entire state of Florida. We're flow grown, so let's do this, and we're going to have a great rally tomorrow.
Yeah.
Florida Georgia line.
No.
So we are going to begin, everything is fluid up until that very moment, but roughly at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So that is when we will start our pre-show, where we just interview every single person. We show you the front row Joes, how early they lined up to see the president. We really bring you the energy. We're really excited about that. We will do one live continuous stream until the rally. And did you have something to say, or could I bring up one more?
No, go ahead. Yeah, we just got another
Oh,
donation,
We
right?
did.
thank you, Ronnie Mercer. Welcome, Max.
Thank
Go,
you.
Ellis.
No, don't finish it. Don't finish it.
Ellis who?
Thank you.
Who's LSU? I don't
That's
know
right.
her.
You, is that French?
Yeah.
Thank you for the welcome, but I can't read that last part. I just can't bring myself to do it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but not really sorry.
So something I wanted to talk to y'all about, which I actually didn't even bring up. So I'm from Georgia. We're all from different states. And I don't know if y'all were able to kind of follow the Georgia governor election that's been, preparing to happen. So it's fascinating, the power of the president, in my opinion. So there were two GOP nominees that were very popular. And during the primaries, it was, I think, Cagle, who was roughly like 70 to 90% ahead. Okay, and so then Trump came out after that. There had to be a runoff. So Trump came out after that, and he tweeted his support for his opponent, Kemp. And wow.
Yeah.
If you want to see something crazy in the power of the president, look up the way the numbers turned. Kemp won the GOP runoff in, 70 to 30 in his favor. And I don't know if there's something, behind it. Maybe there are rumors that people came out to vote just to vote for someone who they think would lose against the Democrat, to put like the better candidate out of the race. Who knows?
Does Georgia have open primaries?
You had to have voted in the primary to vote in the runoff.
Okay.
But this is what's crazy. So we went to our polling location, and my mom was asking, she was asking the volunteer, how can you tell? How do you tell if they voted? And he said, we just take it for an honesty policy. How is that legal? Literally anyone could have walked in there. Every single vote. He said, if you're here, we just take it for what it's worth. Like, what? And
That's crazy.
quote me and find out if, that just seems like a completely invalid election. But anyways, so that was crazy. And I don't have the numbers with me because, I don't want to be Googling stuff right now. But it flipped. Insanely, after the president came out in support of Kemp, he won by a landslide. So these rallies, kind of the moral of that is that what he's doing in these campaigns, although some people think it's for his ego or it's silly, his support and him endorsing these candidates is huge. And it does have an effect in the elections and the outcome of the elections, and will have a huge, massive effect on midterms on November 6th. So that is our goal as a company, is just to let his message continue to get out and continue to have these landslides and to go red.
Yeah, this rally's in support of Ron DeSantis, as we mentioned earlier, who's polling a nice, comfortable lead over Putnam in the governor race. And you see the Trump endorsement of DeSantis, and if you guys haven't seen Ron DeSantis' new campaign video that came out recently within the last couple days, definitely check that out. DeSantis is definitely embracing that endorsement.
And even bringing his family into it, which you'll see, of course, in the video.
It's a very interesting video.
It's interesting. Everyone should go watch it.
I really look forward to having a conversation with you guys
Go
about
watch it and come back in 30 seconds.
Of course. It's only about 30 seconds long, but you can look at the flip side and look at Governor Rick Scott right now running against Bill Nelson in the Senate race. And those numbers are a little bit weaker. There's right now, the last poll I saw was by the Washington Post, and I believe, I could be wrong on the number, but I believe Scott was down by about 7 points, which is a pretty solid margin, especially when you've got a very purple swing state in the state of Florida. So definitely you can see the influence that Trump's endorsements do have. It's astounding.
It is. It's mind-blowing.
And Scott's not planning on being at the rally tomorrow, but he's planning on meeting with the president when he meets earlier at the day at Tampa Bay Technical High School. So that'll be good. Just, some outreach to the local community there. And it's been said that Scott, as well, is putting some distance between himself and the president because he wants to get that independent voter, those votes as well.
Yeah, for those of you who live or at least grew up in Florida like I did, Rick Scott as a governor is very inconsistent. Sometimes you could predict where he would go. Sometimes he would go a little bit more center. So it's really not surprising that Trump won't come out with a full endorsement and Scott won't fully embrace the way DeSantis and Matt Gaetz, a representative from the Panhandle, have. And so you can kind of see that effect. I'm not saying you should go vote Bill Nelson, but I am saying there is a very distinct difference between a Trump endorsement and a not Trump endorsement. The White House has been very adamant, and you can see they have a huge emphasis on the importance of these midterms. I mean, November 6th is circled in red a few times in the calendar in the Oval because a lot can happen after that November 6th date. There's going to be 2 years after of hopefully some success in legislature, not just in the executive branch.
So, some more fun stuff about tomorrow while everyone else is in the chat room interacting with you guys. By the way, we absolutely love to see y'all tweet us, you message us, and just to that fact that y'all are active in the chat. We love to see a pop in chat room. And so what I wanted to mention is that tomorrow we are going to be doing a non-raffle raffle. A contest where if you donate $25 or more, your name will be entered into a drawing for each $25 donation. As long as you like the stream on whichever platform you're watching, share the stream, and put one comment that you're done. So your name will be entered into a drawing to win, and we are going to be giving away 3, I believe, this week. We'll double check everything before we get started tomorrow. Grab bags full of RSBN swag. There are going to be fleeces in some of them, patriotic blankets, stickers, mugs, pins, RSBN bags, and then something that's new this time is something I wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit more in depth tonight. Is a company called Deep River Outfitters. That is Deep River Outfitters in Tyndall, Georgia. If you Google it, and if someone could pop the link in the live chat, that'd be awesome. It is actually owned by my cousin, who's an amazing guy and an amazing patriot. He donated 3 t-shirts for these grab bags. They are really cute. I'll have to figure out how to show you guys what they look like. They're going to be teal, and it's a pocket tee, and the back is going to be a cutout, like an outline of the United States, and it says the American rivers, something like that, and it's got every single river outlined. It's a beautiful t-shirt. It's historical, it's beautiful, and so he donated 3 of those. We'll have to check the sizes and figure out how that works. And also, you can, for every t-shirt that is bought on the Deep River Outfitters website, 20% of all proceeds will be going to Right Side Broadcasting, because he's a fan of the network and he's loved watching us for a couple years now. So that's roughly $5 that we will get as a profit for these t-shirt sales. The t-shirts are awesome, great quality. I have about 20 from his store.
Oh wow,
that's
so exciting.
I love him.
What a blessing.
I want to have a company partner up with RSBN if I didn't wholeheartedly believe in them. It's a brick and mortar store. The history behind it is beautiful. He's really more of he's done a lot of missionary work, and although he started, there's a little town, it was a railroad town, and a long time ago it was a poppin' town. It's called Tyndall, Georgia, and the past few decades it's just gone to nothing. There wasn't even a single business there. The storefronts are dilapidated, there's no windows. And he felt a calling in his heart to open it and to kind of let it serve as a ministry where young guys in college or high school can come and work, because in that town there's not much else to do, and if you get bored you might find other activities. So he doesn't make a lot of profit, but he has amazing quality. It's American owned, American made. It's a great store. So check out Deep River Outfitters. They have cute caps. I wear my ball cap every single day. T-shirts, a lot of just kind of outdoor stuff. It's not a big store, but it's a great store with a great mission, and they love Right Side. So if you purchase the American Rivers t-shirt, you'll be helping Right Side out too, and an American business.
Yeah, thank you so much for connecting with them, Liz. That's fantastic. And we'll have to share the links to the website and the direct link where you can get that shirt on our Twitter as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, so check it out.
And if you guys have any questions about tonight, don't forget you can ask them right here in the chat room, and you can connect with us on Twitter as well. My Twitter is @AlyssaRSBN.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I'm
you're good.
@_Liz WIllis.
Yes.
My Twitter is not as political as theirs is. I like to use it for stuff that makes me laugh. But his is political.
She's got the comedic relief. So we bring a little bit of everything on Twitter.
I do have stuff that I do like the stuff that I think is really important. But if you want more of everything, follow Matt.
Yeah, that's going to be at Max Kleiber, Kleiber, B as in boy, ER, RSBN. That's my Twitter handle. I'm going to retweet a lot of what's going on in politics each day and kind of give you guys what I'm seeing, and I hope to see what you guys are seeing as well. So that's going to be my Twitter. Aaron, do you have a Twitter? Do you interact on the interwebs?
I do poorly, but at Aaron Pangio. So I appreciate all the follows. Thank you. I do notice them, so it's pretty cool.
So there, I wanted to correct myself. For the contest tomorrow, what will be going out is the Eagle fleece blanket, American socks, RSBN bag, pins, and stickers. So that will be tomorrow's grab bag. And then on Thursday, the contest will be giving away the shirts that I mentioned from Deep River Outfitters, RSBN hats, pins, and stickers. However, for this entire week, from yesterday until Friday, every t-shirt purchased from Deep River Outfitters for the American River shirt will donate 20% to RSBN. So go buy a t-shirt.
Awesome, fantastic.
And 3 lucky winners will receive one with a lot of RSBN gear.
Yes, and they need to be in the chat room during the post-rally stream
Yes.
to receive that, right?
Yes, please. There's nothing more heartbreaking than seeing someone who donated, and you know, we know who's in the chat room all the time, and we love you guys. And say we'll pick out a name, and we're secretly hoping someone wins, and we see that name, and we're excited, and we call it out, and they are not there.
5 minutes later, they're gone.
We're like, oh, damn it. So be there.
No, you know? Walking the dog. Who's walking the dog?
Yeah, like make someone else watch your computer for a few minutes. Like don't, that stinks.
Aaron, we have a question from the British Patriot right now. They want to hear a little bit about what it's like to be behind the camera.
Yeah.
So you don't really talk to them as much, but you get to watch what's going on. And what's that like for you?
It's pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know. I get to look all around and kind of see what's going on. I get to see you guys interacting with people. So just to see, you approach somebody and then see them kind of think, and then, and see their reaction, and quantity of interviews. And some people start off a little reserved, and then they start coming around and they get going on the subject. And, obviously so many people are passionate about it. And before you know it, like 5 minutes have gone by and we're like, okay, we got to move on to the next person. But yeah, it's just really cool. And, to kind of pan the camera and actually see, sometimes I don't even notice, what's going on around me. By the time I turn around and pan the camera, I mean, the seats are filled. And last time I checked, they were empty, when the rally's just starting and I'm over here fiddling with stuff. And now, before you know it, there's 9,000 people around you, so.
Yeah, and what's your favorite part of your job? Or the process?
I like the technical side of it, but really it's kind of just getting out and just being around that many people and just being, out, just seeing all the people and, kind of being a part of it. Just like a small little piece of...
Oh, no, you're a huge part of it. Not a small piece.
Yeah.
I mean, without him, we wouldn't be able to broadcast. And this man was the one that was slaving around the camera trying to make sure we could connect with you guys. And he is behind the camera almost the entire time. So, I mean, without him, this wouldn't be going on. So yeah, make sure you guys show him some love on Twitter and in the chat. He is a pretty quiet guy. So British Patriot, thanks for getting him to open up just a little bit more. But yeah, we appreciate what Aaron's been doing all day today and setting up all the technology stuff while the three of us were catching up from some sleep we lost this morning. Aaron was making sure all the cords were plugged in and everything was set up. So we appreciate him, and he's been doing a great job.
Definitely.
So, thank you.
You as well.
Thank you, Aaron. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this, I'm going to look at,
nice. It's a nice photo, too.
Yeah.
It's from their website. It's shopdeepriver.com.
Do you want me to bring it up to the camera?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't.
You can zoom in if you want to show them how the rivers are outlined. So these are going to be what's giving away on Thursday, so don't forget to donate.
Check
And-
that out, guys.
We actually do fact check. I saw someone comment that. So we do look for everything. We have moderators, and our CEO, he sends us the master list. He sits and goes through every single thing. We write down each name, handwritten, specifically exactly how many times you donated, and that's how many times you're entered. It is the most ethical contest, I believe there is.
We did it on camera, right?
Yeah, I mean it's all there.
Yeah.
So just know that it's not a sham. It's not rigged. It's good. It's fun.
Yeah. And I wanted to shout out our first PayPal donation of the night. I'm going to try to pronounce your name right, from Abdulhamid Abdu for $25. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm not
really
going to try to
appreciate
say
that.
that without reading it, but thank you very much. Yeah,
really appreciate you.
Yeah, remember, guys, you don't have to donate through the Super Chat. We do have PayPal. If you guys want to make it, Alyssa, recite the mailing address. You can mail a check as well, and donate through the website at rsbn.tv as well. Alyssa, where can they mail their checks?
So if you want to mail your checks to us, you can send it. You just write the check out to RSBN, and then it's 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344 in Auburn, Alabama 36830. So that's our address, and it's really heartwarming, just getting the chance with Joe every few weeks. I get to actually go through the mail that you guys send and just the heartwarming letters, and we have one donor who decorates the envelope a special way every month with an American flag on it and a little map of the United States, and he tapes it shut, super secure. So that is such a blessing. And also just seeing, suggestions from you guys, what you want to see us doing more of and how we can grow. We really appreciate that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a pretty big part of it too, is just, when we're walking around and seeing somebody that says, oh, I watched you guys during the campaign. And it's really surprising to see how many people have, know who RSBN is or watch the videos or kind of put the two together, like, oh, now I get it. So that's definitely a pretty cool part of it.
Definitely.
Stephen, John, thank you for your donation. We love seeing you in here all the time. We know who you are. Trust me, you don't have to remind us. And you said, I won't donate again if you don't give me an answer. Will you please come interview me in Houston? I'm a big star on TLC's My 600-Pound Life. I wanted the girls to come. I'll take the new guy too. Love you. We cannot go to Houston unless there's a rally. It's just not in the funds for us. But if you are ever at a rally or nearby, we would love to meet up with you. We can do a VIP interview somewhere outside the line really quick, So if we are ever near you, please come see us. We would love to interview you. We just can't afford to fly to Houston. So hopefully we'll meet you soon. Once again, thank you for your donation, and good luck on your journey. I mean, that's huge.
And Aaron, you just got a comment from your Mrs. Jennifer Pangio in the chat room. She said, if you can believe it, he never shuts up about camera stuff. He is always researching and trying to find ways to get things working.
Yes, I believe it.
Awesome.
Are you surprised?
I believe it too.
We went to bed and he was fidgeting with the camera. We woke up. I say bed. We took naps. Deep naps. We woke up and he was literally still out here just fidgeting. I'm looking at him like, what can you possibly be doing for 2 hours with a tripod? I still haven't come to that conclusion, but
there's mics and you got to connect them and see what sounds better.
I'm scared. So
there's stuff to do.
Aaron does photography for weddings and videography, and most of the time RSBN is kind of his side gig because he loves us. So we are unfortunately not going to have him Thursday, so y'all are going to have to bear with us. We are training a new guy, so we are going to be helping him, and I'm nervous. Yeah.
He's going to do great.
Yeah, we think so.
You will.
So
a lot of it's just the willing that you want to do it. That's a lot of it,
Well, that's there. But there's just, I guess what I'm getting at is there's so much more to the camera than you think. And it's easy for them to get annoyed, like our audience to get annoyed when the camera's bad, the quality's bad, or maybe we're late. But these things are just incredible machines. The fact that we just have a little box sitting there pointing at us and we're live streaming to hundreds of people.
Yeah. We live in a great time.
You make it look easy.
Yeah.
We live in a great time.
But when you're gone and we have to figure it out, oh man.
That's when you learn. That's when you learn at the best.
That's true.
That's when you really...
when someone just drops you in a swimming pool and you either sink or swim. I'm probably going to sink.
No.
And side note, just received another $5 donation from Stephen John Asante. Thank you so much for that. And he said, I love the president. He hates fake news just like me. Thank you, Stephen.
And he replied to me. Now I feel stupid. But he said it's kind of hard for a 600-pound man to go to a Trump rally, but I love the president. He hates fake news just like me.
So, Stephen, how about we can try to figure something out maybe within the next coming weeks, but maybe we could figure out some sort of streaming way, a Skype interview with Alyssa on a recap, or maybe, I know you might have to settle for me, but maybe you and I can set something up as well, and we'll go from there and try to figure that out.
Yeah.
We'll make something work.
Let us know if you'd be comfortable doing a like an online interview where maybe Max or Alyssa can call you and discuss the TV show and what you've gone through.
Feedback at RSBN.TV, that email, Alyssa's personal email, and then also I have an email that just got recently set up too. It's exciting. I feel official now, guys. So it's pretty much just very similar to the way theirs is set up. My first period last name at RSBN.TV. You guys could send me emails like that as well. I'd love
comment
to
that
hear
in
from
the
you.
chat so they can see it.
I will. Let me comment that.
Yes, he's commenting that. And we just got a $5 donation from Farty Britches. Thank you so much for that.
Hi.
And he said, can donation tonight count toward the packages? I think we already have those. If you're talking about the packages for the contest.
I think tomorrow. Only tomorrow's donation. Okay, so things are always confusing. We changed new rules because this is all new to us too. We're all new to this cycle, this crazy campaign rally, but the money from tonight goes towards our $10,000 goal. However, the contest will start tomorrow morning, so we're just kind of warning y'all to be ready. And officially the donation starting from our live stream tomorrow morning, all day tomorrow, is what's going to be counting towards the packages. I hope that doesn't deter you from donating tonight, because every penny does count towards our goal and towards our ability to go to the next rally.
And do we have a link for that? I know last time we had a link for the prizes and stuff as well.
I'm sure we do. Good question. We will definitely have it tomorrow.
And we just got a comment from Tara Lee. I'm late to the party, but would love to hear how you got started. Liz, since you've been here the longest, you want to kind of tell about Right Side's background?
Yeah, I kind of missed what you said. I wanted to address something really quickly. We are missing Tom. He is coming tomorrow, and we are missing Tara. Tara is, if you follow her on Instagram, you will see that she just got her real estate license, so that's really exciting. Congratulations. I feel like we've all become a family, and we don't know with Tara's schedule right now what she's going to be able to come to rally-wise. So as young adults, we're all kind of figuring it out, making things work. Like Joe said, she's gotta pay bills too. So things are getting worked out. She is not here with us today. We miss her incredibly. She's a great girl. RSBN will always love her, whether she's selling houses or doing rallies. She will always be welcome to rally with us anytime her schedule permits. But as of right now, she will not be at the rally tomorrow. So she's not here. She's busy. She's a working woman, but she's always welcome to join. And she's healthy and well and beautiful, and we love her.
Yes.
And did I cut someone off before I said that? Oh, you asked me about RSBN.
Tara Lee was asking about how we got started.
Right. So that was our founder and CEO, Joe Seals. He, I feel like he's just always kind of been a bit of an entrepreneur. Before I actually met him, I had read a bunch of articles about him because MSM was just, they didn't know what RSBN was. They were very scared of it. There were a lot of assumptions that it was going to be Trump TV and it was going to be this huge thing. And like Joe said earlier, unfortunately, it didn't really take off that way. But what it did create is an incredible company with a very tight and loyal, tight-knit following of amazing, like-minded individuals who are always eager to learn. My coworkers and I are family. Joe is like, a brother or a father figure to me. I know that he will always take care of me. I have been with the company almost 2 years now, which is mind-blowing. And to tell y'all the truth, it has not, for me, it's amazing, but I've been with Right Side through the ups and downs, through thinking that we were going to get press passes and that all these wonderful things were going to happen. And then it kind of just went stagnant for a while. The rally slowed down for like 6 months. We had to no longer be full-time employees, to not being an employee, to getting a phone call that there's a rally. So what I've gone through is nothing compared to what Joe's gone through, trying to run this business, trying to have a successful business, and sometimes it's not profitable. In fact, it's negative at the end of rallies. And for me, you know, I can make things work. I don't have a family I have to feed, but Joe has a family to feed. So I'm amazed at what he's been able to do and how far he's taken this dream, because there are so many people, including myself, who would have given up on that by now. But he won't give up. And even the rallies like Montana on July 5th, it was so expensive to get people there. The flights were ridiculous, and
We
I
were on
always...
a puddle plane.
Yeah. I always think, all right, this is it. Like, he's going to be like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. He doesn't give up. He won't give up on y'all. And I know that people get mad sometimes. They're like, really? This stream is crappy. This is poor quality. This is what I donate. That man does every single thing he can in his power to provide you with the best workers, the best environment for us, and, you know, the best stream.
And I will say he's got a really good eye for talent. He always
does.
picks
I mean,
really
he found
great
me.
talented people.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. But so Joe's amazing. It was his idea, and it literally was as simple as somebody needs a camera. They need to go into these rallies, and they need to pan the crowds, because nobody was doing it. The fake news was writing articles that Trump couldn't even fill up a small arena, a small auditorium, a high school auditorium. It was packed. It is still packed. People, thousands, tens of thousands of people at these rallies in the past few months have been stuck outside because of max capacity. And the mainstream media isn't reporting that.
They want to start putting TVs outside coming up, so which is
tell
I think
them
awesome.
more about that.
Yeah, I think at the last rally I was at, I don't know if it was the last one, but he mentioned, you know, putting up big screen TVs outside and making it, you know, like a tailgate, which I think would be really cool, especially for the stream. You know, maybe we could have a person inside, person outside. Just, I'm sure Joe's mind's going a mile a minute with that kind of, you know, operation, and just, you know, more people will show up, and it'd be like a tailgate party.
Yeah.
So.
And we just got a $15 donation from Dave B. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
He said, been watching RSBN for a couple years now. Hope to see you in line tomorrow. Hope to see you too, Dave B. Definitely look out for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then Holy
Yeah,
Moly
you want to read that one out?
I do. That one spoke to me.
Yes.
Holy Moly Donut Shop, thank you for that $19.99. I appreciate the compliment. I can't wait for my trip to Detroit now. I'm very excited about that. Really appreciate that. Very nice of you. Thank you for that donation and that gesture. I do enjoy good bear claw and donuts. We made a quick stop about donuts a little bit earlier. So I can't wait to find you in Detroit if the president ever gets near Michigan or gets near there. So we'll connect.
We were there not too long ago.
Did y'all read the one from Kelsey?
Holy Moly Donut Shop.
That is so sweet, and if that doesn't surprise me at all about Joe.
Yeah.
So Kelsey Cook, unfortunately, her avatar is purple and gold. But she said, first of all, thank you for donating. She said, Joe donated money to my family when we had flood damage. Here's to Joe. Thank you guys from a poor college kid.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kelsey.
That's the type of guy he is.
That.
Like, whether or not he makes money for his family, he pays his employees. I've never had to worry, like, am I going to get my check? And he will take care of other people before taking care of himself. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But thank you, Joe. You're a great person. Thank you, Kelsey, for recognizing that and sharing that story with us.
We appreciate you reaching out to us like that and sharing that story. Joe would have never told us that in a million years.
No.
He's that kind of humble of a guy. So we appreciate you sharing that with us and recognizing the kind of guy Joe is. I mean, we talk about it a lot, but for you guys in the chat and to see that, that's just testament of who that the character Joe is. And we really appreciate that gesture a lot.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. They're done with college. I'm still in it, so I'm definitely. We all can remember though the broke college phase.
Or the broke college graduate phase.
I had ramen for dinner last night.
I love ramen.
It's pretty good, but essentially, you understand. So thank you and War Eagle.
War Eagle.
And Holy Moly Donut Shop donated another $1.99. Thank you so much for that, and said, read my whole donate message, which I was about to do. He said, Max, good job, buddy. You get 1 free bear claw every lunch break. If any of you live here in Detroit, stop by and shop and mention Right Side and get 1 free bear claw or donut of your choice. Thank you so much for that, holy moly.
Thank you.
Nice.
It's probably a good thing I don't live near you.
Yeah.
I'd be there every lunch.
And Light Switch, thank you for that $20 donation.
Hi, Light Switch.
Thank
Good to
you
see
very
you.
much. I've seen you active in this chat this entire time.
I was
so
going to
thank
say
you
that's
for
one
that.
of the active.
Yeah, well, we appreciate
They all are,
your participation, and we're looking forward. He says looking forward to interviews tomorrow at the Trump rally. We're really looking forward to interviewing people as well, and that's, like I mentioned before, that's something that I can't wait to do tomorrow, and I know that they've gotten used to and have enjoyed in the past. So we're all looking forward to that. We're looking forward to bringing those people to you and showing more of what Tampa and Florida have to offer with the Trump supporters and the kind of the people that mainstream media act like don't exist, or top Democratic officials call them idiots or other names that I probably shouldn't use here.
Deplorables.
Yeah, deplorables, that's a classic. So we appreciate you tuning in frequently and participating a lot. And so we can't wait to bring those interviews. Remember, about 2 o'clock-ish tomorrow afternoon, we'll be there interviewing Dave B. Find us, and we'll make that happen.
Yes, please
So
do.
the setup, as far as tomorrow, 2 o'clock, we'll start live streaming, around the line, grabbing people, asking if they want to interview, just kind of showing the area, showing how many people are actually there. What I want to say, I'm not sure the exact time, but maybe after a couple hours, we'll begin to head inside. Once we get inside, we'll begin to have our equipment set up and start interviewing people inside as well. Sometimes that's a little, more difficult than other times, and it kind of depends on how tight the security is and how they have it set up. But I think with this group, we'll be all right. And, from there, interview more people until the rally starts. And even in between speakers and in breaks and stuff, interview some more people. And, get to see the president speak, get to who's going to come with them, who else is going to be speaking, all that stuff. So, we're looking at, a 6-hour stream at least, probably?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
And
easy.
I'm checking over on Facebook, your comments right here. One regular viewer and someone that helps me and sends me stories a lot of the time during my Right Side recaps, Malik Gregerson. Thank you so much for being here. He said, hello, RSBN, glad you made it to Florida safely. I'm excited for the rally tomorrow and will be watching. And then I got another comment of us just being on our phones, and I know I apologize for that. We're doing it to constantly interact with you guys, provide you with the most up-to-date information we can have, and really just make it an experience where we're not just talking at you, but we're talking with you. And we want to hear those comments, and we welcome those
We
comments.
also have a lot going on, so we're also figuring out the schedules for tomorrow, constantly talking to Joe about what we need to be doing and saying. And I'm also trying to message a reporter to try and get another reporter. So we're trying to, if y'all know any reporters or someone who you think would be good at the job that Alyssa and I have been doing at rallies, and now Max, we need some more on-air talent who can travel and do this. So.
Yeah, and on top of this, I know we all love our politics, and they've talked about how I can go on and on and on. And to be completely honest with you guys, I can do the same thing about sports. If pretty much all of them, the real team sports, and I've seen a lot of awful messages about Ohio State and Alabama the past 20 minutes. Joe asked me to mention Right Side Broadcasting Sports. This fall, we're going to be kind of doing some very similar things we've been doing at the rallies with SEC games. So the big games, probably the 2 deplorable SEC teams in the West with Bama, LSU. That's always a big matchup. We don't know which matchups we're going to see. We'll have to wait for some of the season to play out. But be on the lookout for that. We'll make sure to tweet to you guys and make announcements on which games we'll be at so we can find you guys near those college campuses, whichever games we decide to go to. But definitely look at that. We're going to tailgate from the game of the week, expanding our coverage a little bit. So we're going to talk to tailgaters from outside college football events. And then we're going to show you guys some cool traditions that each school has. The classic Auburn rolling tumors after the victory, stuff like that. Each school has their own traditions, and so we'll try to show you guys stuff like that and show you people outside the SEC what we experience or get to experience pretty frequently, because in the South we've got some pretty crazy fans, and it makes it a lot more fun. I was there for the Auburn wins over Georgia and Bama this past year, and Liz was there for the kick six a few years ago. So you Bama fans, remember that always, please do, because it makes us very happy. And so Joe will actually have more information for you on that soon, on what that will look like and kind of which games will be on the lookout. So make sure you follow Joe on Twitter. Make sure you follow the Right Side Broadcasting Network on Twitter as well, so that you guys can stay tuned for that. You college football lovers, we want to make sure we deliver some solid SEC coverage as well, and we're gonna do what we do at these Trump rallies with them there. Aaron, I cut you off. I'm sorry about that. What were you saying, man?
No, I heard you guys had mentioned the pick six, and I'm not an Auburn fan, but not, just don't dislike them. But you had mentioned the pick six game, and you said just as the pick six game, and the pick six. I don't know what you're talking about, but just hearing you guys talking about it, it's the best game we ever seen. So I think it'll be pretty interesting to see something like that, and have you guys cover SEC games and even more future things that can be referred to as a pick six game.
Definitely. It'll be really exciting, and we just want to have that variety, so we're not only showing and talking about politics and news all the time, but we want to, go and integrate into the sports world too. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really excited to share that with you guys. And like Max said, you can see that on our Twitter. If you don't follow us already, it's at RSB Network. That's our Twitter. And our website is rsbnetwork.com. So super easy to get to. Make sure to follow us there, connect with us there. Always be checking the website. And it's been so good tonight. I love seeing all of the interaction here. And you can see if you are over on YouTube right now, the RSBN Sports channel actually commented. So you can go like that channel as well, which of course is a part of us. With that fantastic new logo that Joe just made. Absolutely love it.
I'm not even subscribed yet.
Okay, business is handled.
Yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe to that. Don't point out the fact that we have not yet, because we might not have. So we're going to go do that as well. So make sure you do too, because college football is really one of the most amazing things that we have in this country.
College sports.
SEC way up here. Anthony Lewis, Big Ten, a little bit down here. At least you're above ACC. But you're not on the SEC level. So yeah, make sure you guys follow RSBN Sports so we can deliver tailgaters, because what's more fun than college football fans getting crazy about college football before a game? Usually those rivalry games too. Those, I remember I was actually near the stadium a few hours before the Auburn-Georgia game, and let's just say things got a little heated a few times, and I was at the ESPN College Game Day before the Iron Bowl this past year. That's a lot of fun. So if you guys can't be there because you're unfortunately in Ohio, that's a rough place to be in for college football.
We'll be all right.
Make sure you tune in for that to see what we go through and what it's like to be in the greatest college football conference in the nation.
And a comment from Cynthia Caldwell: what time is the rally tomorrow? It is at 7, but we start streaming at 2. So tune in there about 2 p.m., assuming everything goes as planned, and you will be able to see that. And then, of course, we'll be interviewing people outside, just waiting in the heat. It's going to be a hot day, but we're expecting some rain on and off as well. And then, of course, we will stream President Trump's speech and any other politicians and leaders that speak. And, of course, doing some interviews after, and then our post-show tomorrow night. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, it is.
And be sure when you subscribe over at the RSBN Sports channel, once you subscribe, you'll be notified to click the bell twice. You want to see those little icons around the bell so you'll actually receive your notifications. Check your email. You'll get the notifications then. You want those little kind of almost slashes around the outside of the bell.
Resident tech guy right there helping you guys out so you're aware. Sofa Kingdom, thank you for that donation, $6.69. He says, sports, hell yeah. I'm all with you on that. Earlier today, I was wearing my Tampa Bay Lightning shirt.
Oh, here we go.
Because I had to rep my favorite team of all of them right there. So you and I can talk some sports too. I retweet some solid stuff from Bleacher Report as well.
Yeah.
You gotta love some sports every now and again. And Rondo the Thirst Mutilator, $4.99. Thank you for that. It's got electrolytes. I'm going to take your word for it. It sounds
love
like
some
it's got
electrolytes.
That you got to replenish, guys. So thank you for the $4.99. We really appreciate it.
Speaking of subscribing and that type of stuff, there was a question earlier I wanted to touch on, and that was how are people getting the little emojis of Trump? So that is a cool new feature that YouTube has added. It is a monthly subscription, and if you are looking at the screen, my iPad doesn't have it right now, but right underneath the video you should see.
It's $4.99 a month, right?
Yeah.
To be a sponsor on YouTube.
New.
And you can get those fun custom emojis.
Yeah, so click on subscription, I think. It's right under the video. I'm sure the chat room will correct me and let y'all know the proper way to do this. It's super easy, like she said, $4.99 a month, and you will have access to really cute little stickers. There's an Auburn one. Joe created all of these, so they're very, very specific to our Right Side Broadcasting family. There's an Auburn one, a fake news one, a Trump one, and the little hats. The hats are cute. So you'll get a hat next to your name if you subscribe. So all the people in the chat room that have the little red MAGA hats are our monthly donors. So that's super cute. And if y'all have it and you're in the chat room right now, go ahead, do me a favor, and post your cutest and your favorite emoji from the sticker pack.
Yes, that would be great. And I wanted to do a shout out on Facebook. Tessa Yater, one of the missionaries I got the chance to work with in Guatemala, is watching. Welcome, Tessa. I hope you guys are doing well, and I love seeing your updates and everything you guys are doing with your ministry, Suffer the Children Guate, and we'll keep you guys in our prayers, of course. So thank you so much for watching. And a great comment from Becky Jewett Miller. She said, so thankful for you and your youthful spirit. Thank you, Becky, for that. Over on Facebook. Really appreciate you. And let's see, I'm going to check our Twitter stream as well and just make sure there are no comments or questions there I've missed.
Also, there's Periscope as well, huh?
Yes. Yes, we are constantly juggling, and so, like I said before, apologize if you do see us looking down at our phones. That is just so that we can interact better with you guys.
This is my first time trying to balance it, and I'm still getting used to it. So definitely working on that with you guys, and I actually am really enjoying interacting with you guys on this chat. It's a lot more fun than just kind of doing the thing without, like, we could just be here talking and not interacting with you guys, but this kind of helps us out. It's a lot more entertaining, and I know you guys enjoy it too. And I really hate seeing all these Roll Tide and these Ohio State comments.
Well, once you're a moderator, you can just delete them.
That's the plan.
That's
so
what I do.
enjoy while it lasts, guys, because I'm going to wield my power. I promise.
Gonna get a ring.
No admin rights.
Get in while you can, because it's not going to last very long. But did we have a PayPal donation? Did you guys see that?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
let me back it up. Robert Adams donated on PayPal. Thank you very much for that. And I wanted to shout out a great comment we got on our Twitter feed as well from Mike M. He said, hey guys, tell my hero President Trump I said hi, and it's my dream to meet him someday, and thanks for all the things he sent me. I posted all on my profile page, including great gift and invite to 2016 inauguration and 2 great letters. Wow, that's
really
so
cool.
fantastic, Mike. Thank you for sharing that with us. And then some great comments and retweets from Brew, Kalo, and MAGA's USA, and Rupert. Thank you so much for that, and hey to everyone on Twitter.
Yeah, and the reason that you want to also donate through PayPal is, you know, as much as we do appreciate the donations through YouTube, YouTube does take 30%, and I understand it's fun to leave a comment and everything, get the shout out, but, you know, if you really want to be frugal with your money and, you know, have the full amount go to Right Side, you can go to make a donation on their webpage through PayPal at rsbnetwork.com/donate.
Yes, definitely. And I see some of you asking again, Andy capped, what time is the rally? We will start streaming at 2 tomorrow. Liz just commented that we'll start broadcasting at 2, and yes, that is Eastern time. And then he's expected to speak. I saw it on our logistics at 6:50, and then everywhere else it says 7. So, you know, just a 10-minute difference there, either 6:50 or 7. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. We're so excited to really just get in the middle of the crowd, especially before that rally. It's really exciting to see everyone's just hype and excitement that they have there. You know, for many people, it's their first time ever coming to a President Trump rally. And so I like to ask them what they're expecting, you know, why do they like him? What out of all of his accomplishments, because as you guys know, he has a lot, super hardworking, never stops. I think he barely even sleeps. As you guys know, he tweets at like 4:30 in the morning. And one fun fact I love to share, he said his administration has already accomplished 64% of their top line items in the short time he's already been president. And so that's really exciting and unlike any president before. But anyways, all that to say, it's really great to really just get to know the people, what they want to get out of tomorrow. Many of them, some of them are even camping out overnight right now. And so if that happens to be any of you guys, we would love to see pictures of you guys in your lawn chairs, in your tents. Share them with us on Twitter at RSB Network, or you can send them to me as well at Alyssa RSBN. Just please let us know. It's so much fun.
I know my direct messages on Twitter are open. If you are going to be there tomorrow and you're either already camping out now or going to be there before the sun is up, let me know, and we would love to talk to you about why you're doing it, and we would love to get you some airtime, and so you can talk about what the president has done for you and kind of why you have connected with him or whatever the reason might be. So definitely send us a message through that if you want to reach out to us, and we'd love to find you guys and have that conversation with you. I mean, that's kind of why we're here. We Right Side got started and really grew because of the crowds, panning the crowds and talking to the people that were there. You know, no one else really wants to give you guys the exposure and the airtime that we really want to and we really love to.
Definitely.
So make our jobs a little bit easier on us, and let us know where you are. Let us know who you are, and so we can make sure we don't lose over you in the crowd. That capacity, we looked it up, is going to be probably in the upper, probably around the 10,000, maybe 11,000, depending on how they do the capacity. So we want to be able to find you guys that want to be on camera. So let us know where you are, let us know who you are, and we'll make something like that happen tomorrow.
Definitely.
So Santino had a fun question.
Yeah,
it was on
I saw
Twitter.
that.
He tweeted all of us and said, if you had 5 minutes with the president, what would you say to him? So like, what would y'all talk about? For me, my biggest thing would be Right Side broadcasting. The first thing I want to do is make sure that he knows exactly what we've done, how hard we've worked, and the passion we have for this country, for a simple shout out at his next rally. If he would just, we know he's going to call out fake news. My goal as a reporter for Right Side is to get the attention of the president and to have, we've had it before, he knows what Right Side is, but I want to hear him say, when he says that nobody pants the crowds, that there is one news outlet that does, and it's us. And then my goal will be done. So I want to talk to him about that. I also want to, everyone struggles in life, and there's always things, you know, you deal with, but specifically, how in the world is he dealing with what he's gone through right now? Just the rumors of fake news, what they're doing to his family, what they're saying about his marital relationship. I mean, just if he can, I don't know. I mean, just
He flips
how.
the script on him every time, too.
He does, and he still seems so strong. So I could have used that advice for sure going through like middle and high school. He should just go to high schools and talk to girls about how to just be BA and how to deal with people who want to start rumors. Because I feel like as a girl, and most girls go through it, people are mean and they bully. And he seems to take it with a great assault.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I'm
that's
sure he's dealt with them all.
That's something that I could definitely learn from.
Yeah.
So
That's a really tough question. That's a great question, actually. I've been sitting here thinking about it for the past couple of minutes. I'm not 100% sure what I would talk about. He is a very interesting guy. How do you have a solid conversation in 5 minutes with a man like that? Probably, I would more like to talk to him about his views on the economy. I mean, they're pretty cut and dry, but I feel like the way he might phrase things, or he'd give a little bit better insight in a one-on-one or a smaller setting than the caps lock Twitter. So I think that's probably what I'd talk to him about. I'd be very interested to talk to him about tariffs and stuff like that on the economy, kind of more how he sees to continue this growth. 4.1 GDP growth is a large number, and it's a very hard number to keep up. So I'd love to have that conversation with him. That would be what I would spend the 5 minutes on, even though I'd love to talk about other things. I think that would be the top of my list.
Definitely.
What about you, Alyssa?
That'd be so good. I would definitely first thank him for, just all that he's done, for being so strong, just for being such an advocate of religious liberty, religious freedom. I know they're, getting into more of that as well, but also I would really thank him for all he's done with the pro-life movement, just working with all of those organizations, doing more than any other president has before with the pro-life movement. And I would just ask him how he would want to advance that, and also how he plans to continue to take down Planned Parenthood. So I think those would be some of my top line items. But yeah, what about you, Aaron? What would you like to talk to him about?
One of the things I was really impressed with him about was just, how much, his infrastructure in New York City, and how, I'm sure he had to operate through so much red tape through there, and, different classes and levels of people, from construction workers to, governors and whatnot, and, how he can just maneuver through, different levels of society and come off a winner, so I think it just, he can, speak to anybody, and just seeing people at the rally, how many people actually really have a personal connection with him and have probably never met him face to face. How can you really make that connection with people and rub off on somebody that way in a positive manner?
Yeah, definitely. And like you were saying with some of the infrastructure in New York, I've been watching some documentaries on him recently, just his background as a businessman, and it was really awesome how he's just not satisfied with less. He always wants more, always wants to be improving something, and the name of it escapes me right now, but there was this skating rink in New York that the local government was just trying to work on for years, and nothing was getting done, and people were paying, all these taxes to these construction workers, and there was just no progress there. And so, he took that on himself to just fix it and really make it, a place people could enjoy. So that was really cool to see. And yes, I see your comment here. Light Switch said, blue collar billionaire. Okay, and we just got another comment from S Blaster. $49.99. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate you. He said, I will match all donations tonight at the end of the show in PayPal. Stay on a bit, okay? Don't say we got to go or get some rest. We all got to work tomorrow. Yes, that is true, S Blaster, but we want to make sure we are 100% for you guys tomorrow, and that we are not dragging.
Don't understand why S Blaster won't let us sleep. I mean, he gets like so angry.
I want to come to his defense a little bit.
No, let me stand up for naps.
Did we not take a nap a little bit earlier today? I feel great.
You don't know what you're in for tomorrow, young one.
You're right.
We're not 18.
But I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna try to keep us on for you.
I'm like a decade older than him. I need sleep. I'm just gonna let him do everything tomorrow.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it again.
Thanks for the donation.
Thank you for the donation. We do appreciate it. We are really excited for tomorrow, and so sometimes we do want to, or they do want to go to sleep.
Oh no, we didn't even mention that tonight. Like, we weren't saying that.
Yeah,
So you're the one that brought that up.
We're
so
going. I'm feeling
technically, we don't want to hear you talk about that. Okay?
She's getting a little sassy right now.
No, it's S Blaster. You almost made me say it. He's always gets mad at us about going to bed.
Yeah,
And he
he's
just
still
blessed
mad
us
at you
again with $1.99. Thank you very much for that. But shifting the focus a little bit. So, Max, we were talking about politics earlier. Other than Ron DeSantis, who else is President Trump going to support and advocate tomorrow?
Tomorrow, that's kind of a difficult question for tomorrow, just because Florida is. I feel like he's already done his endorsements already when it comes down to the state. We're very aware of of what he already likes in the Florida politicians. We talked about Ron DeSantis' open embrace of the Trump endorsement. We've talked about Matt Gaetz' a really great relationship with him as well.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat earlier did mention Rick Scott did embrace Trump in 2016. He is right about that. 2018 is a very different story, though. You can just try to look up Rick Scott Trump in the last 2 years. You're not going to find a lot of at least positive interaction or anything official. So, so I really just think that those are really going to be it. I can't see a whole lot of more ringing endorsements. He might have a couple smaller representatives, state officials come up. You might see an official or two from the actual Tampa Bay area, Hillsborough County, possibly. We'll see. I think his endorsements to come are going to come from other states. I think over the next maybe 24 to 48 hours, we'll see a tweet or two about a certain representative or senator in the state of Pennsylvania, huge battleground state. And if he's planning on angling for another rally next week or in a week or two, he'll start throwing out some other names. So I don't know if there's going to be any Florida politicians on there.
So Nate Skate, thank you for your donation. I think there's like a little competition between Nate and S Blaster.
Yeah.
Because they both donated $100 earlier, and they both donated, again, $50 each. So
yeah, thank you Nate Skate. He says S Blaster made me do it, and he said thank you RSBN. We appreciate it. And S Blaster coming back with $24.99 says, see, Nate, my man, it pays to stay up late, fight. I'm enjoying this rivalry.
Late Night Nate.
This is a lot of fun.
Late Night Nate.
That's a really good name right there, Nate. I think you gotta change that YouTube channel name.
Yeah.
Late Night Nate rolls right off the tongue.
It does.
So we appreciate you guys donating a lot. I hope some more of you guys follow their lead. In the super chat, you can donate. You can donate through PayPal as well, as a couple people have tonight. And you can also, I'm going to make her do it again because it's really fun for me to watch.
Don't forget Patreon.
I don't know it yet. Patreon's one I always forget.
Yeah.
Patreon you can donate through. And you can also write checks to this following address.
So,
Alyssa, what you got for us?
If you are not comfortable donating online, we completely understand and respect that. That's my little disclaimer I always do. And you can actually send a check to our P.O. Box in Auburn. I almost said here in Auburn because that's what I usually do on my nightly recap, but we are here in Tampa. Anyways, all that to say, so you just write it out to RSBN, and it is 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344 in Auburn, Alabama 36830. So, Max, you're going to be next. I want you to, after this rally, after the next 2 days. You don't have to say it tomorrow.
I appreciate that.
You're going to memorize it.
Chanel Regencia did say, kind of piggybacking on our conversation we just had a second ago, she said we might see Pam Bondi, which is the Attorney General here in the state of Florida.
Okay.
She has been a Trump supporter, and she's been very tough on crime, as we know the president loves about certain politicians and loves about himself, and has been pushing Jeff Sessions to be a little bit more like as well. So she is right. You could see Pam Bondi there. She is kind of one of those people that if DeSantis hasn't asked for, Trump might have. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not really sure, and that's kind of up for grabs. We'll see. Yeah, so flag guy Pam Bondi, Attorney General of the state of Florida. And then we do have 2 more donations. S Blaster from a little bit earlier, I did miss it. $2.99. War Damn Max, thank you. I think we're gonna get T-shirts made for that one. I really hope so, because that's awesome right there.
That would be fun.
Works out really well. And then he actually reminded me that on a $3.99 donation, reminding me to read the messages in full. War Damn Max, again, thank you.
Yes, and I'll go ahead and take this one. Lady Leatherneck donated $10, challenge in memory of our beloved moderator Pam C. Let's dedicate tomorrow's rally in Pam's memory. May she rest in peace. Great patriot. Yes, thank you so much for sharing that. Lady Leatherneck, Pam C was one of our original moderators who recently just tragically passed away. So please keep her husband in your prayers. We're really thankful for all that she's done here at RSBN and really the legacy she's left with RSBN. And then piggybacking off of that, we received a couple donations. $19.99 from Rick Moore. Thank you very much for that. He said, for the Pam Challenge, God rest her soul. And $10 from Light Switch, who said, Pam C, R.I.P. Thank you very much for that.
She's always been so sweet and supportive since day one, so it is really sad. And
speaking of somebody who came in after her, I didn't know her personally at all, but I do appreciate the things that she did. I have seen some of her stuff, and she has really helped make Right Side what it is today. Really paved the way and allowed myself to kind of hop on board here. So I am thankful for that. I hope her family is doing well with that. It's not an easy thing to deal with. So our thoughts and prayers are with her family right now, and we're going to work hard tomorrow to make sure that rally is remembered well for her. And then DM, a $20 donation. Thank you very much. $10 each from me and JC in remembrance of Pam C, a wonderful lady who will be missed so much. Challenge taken, with 3 heart emojis. Thank you very much for that. If you haven't seen the support from people in the chat, that just kind of is a testament to what she was able to bring. And you kind of, you're not in the room right now, but right as that was mentioned, things kind of got a little bit more real in here for you guys. So like I said, I didn't know her, but that right there and these donations really proved that. So thank you guys for remembering people here. I mean, we don't really do this for ourselves. This isn't just so we can boost our Twitter followers or get some more attention. I mean, we really love to interact with you guys and love to be here for you. And so we appreciate you guys seeing that and appreciating that a lot.
Well said.
Definitely. And even if it's not related to Right Side, if you guys have any, I'd love to get to know you as well. So if you have any prayer requests, things you need me to keep on my prayer list and be thinking of, please send them to me at Alyssa RSBN. We'd love to support you guys.
Yeah, Joe said it a lot to me about 6 weeks ago when we first started talking about Right Side. In our conversations, he was talking a lot about a family atmosphere, like that kind of relationship within the team. And it was something that I was I really was attracted to it, but I've seen it a lot in the past, well, what was it, like 15 hours or so, and since I've actually personally met them and just in conversations and online interactions I've had with them, and it's been very cool to see that, and we're very lucky to have people like you guys to interact with, and we are, I mean, I'm new to the family. I'm really happy to be here and thankful to be here, and we really hope to bring more of you guys into that, and make sure you tune into Alyssa's nightly recaps that she's got going on. And she, from the person she is, I think she really means it on the prayer request. So if you do have that, direct message her, email her if you don't want to throw that up in the chat, or just be vague and just say, like, pray for me, I'm going through some stuff, and it can be vague, it doesn't have to be specific. But thank you guys for that.
Yeah, thank you, Max. I really, really appreciate that. And also, we got a couple comments on Facebook of people that are actually going to be there tomorrow. So Debbie Dalton Babin said this Tampa girl is going with all her friends. See you guys tomorrow. So excited, Debbie, to meet you and your friends. I see a little picture here. She has curly red hair. So look for Debbie with curly red hair tomorrow. Scott Bricker says he lives in Tampa. So hopefully, Scott, you'll be able to come out. And Michael Ray said, God bless y'all. See you tomorrow. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. And yes, Rebecca Witherspoon, we will be there tomorrow all day. So don't forget to check us out.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the Tampa area, it's a free event to go in. I mean, how many things can you go to that are this fun and this exciting that are free?
Yeah, for
And,
sure.
and not even to let, I mean, we can bring that up, that it's fun, it's free. I think it's a pretty solid excuse to miss work, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
But even more than that, guys, we're talking about the President of the United States of America. I say this as a fact, the greatest country in the world. This is the leader of the free world. So you have the opportunity to see that man in person and hear things directly from him. That's something that a lot of people don't get the pleasure of getting to experience. And so as people who've been to the rallies before, like I said, I've been to a couple before joining Right Side, and they've been to a few before. There's clearly no exhaustion, no fatigue from their excitement in going into him and seeing him speak. And so I can guarantee you, if he's coming to you, you might as well go check him out. It's going to take a few hours of your time, but it'll be worth it. It'll be a lot of fun. And hey, you might be having a conversation with us there tomorrow too. So there's a lot of reasons to be there at the Florida State Fairgrounds in Tampa, Florida. You can come from around the state. I know some parts are a little bit further than others, but there are people coming up from around the area. So make sure you show up. Online, you can reserve up to 2 free tickets, and then make sure you get in line early so you can squeeze in. There's going to be about capacity for about 10,000 people, but hey, you want to be close to that man, so try to get there early, and we'll make sure to put you on camera. And
Ruth McAllister donated $4.99 and said, "Did you receive the packages?" So she's actually the one who sent the box you got.
Yes, she did. We did receive them. Thank you so much, Ruth, for those shoes and t-shirts. Really love them. Huge blessing. And I'm excited to wear them this week as well. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That was such an honor.
That was super sweet. I didn't get any, but I'm excited to see Alyssa's. I think they're going to be very cute.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures. Yes.
Yeah, guys, keep donating for us. Remember, S Blaster will match whatever is coming in. So remember, even your $4.99 turns into $9.98. So please do that. Make him run up his tab for us and keep supporting what we've got going on. Remember, there is a rally in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania on Thursday. So these three right here and Tom will be headed straight to PA after the rally tomorrow. They'll be leaving there for Wednesday morning.
And so Tom will be here tomorrow.
Tom will be here tomorrow. I know a lot of you guys miss him, and a lot of you guys are asking about him. He is on his way. Some issues happen with his travel here, like we talked about. It's difficult getting 5 people to one spot from multiple locations. So Tom will be there tomorrow, and Tom will be at the rally in Wilkes-Barre for you people up there in Pennsylvania. Make sure you show up and show out for that one. But remember that these donations from tonight, tomorrow, and the days up for this week, really, in the middle of the week, are going to be helping us for this rally in particular, and the one later this week in PA. So please continue to run up S Blaster's tab. We appreciate the matching offer from him. We don't want to take advantage of it, but we are very thankful for his offer.
So you guys are going like from this rally, as soon as this rally ends, right?
Yeah.
The following day you're leaving here and then heading right over to PA?
We are flying straight to Atlanta. He will be heading back to Auburn. He's got school starting, and he also works 2 other jobs.
Yeah, this is my 3rd job, so I have to go. Hopefully I can fix that in the coming days. But right now, I have to balance that. So this is going to be my first rally. I'll be one and done this week. These 2 will be going up to PA after their connecting flight in Atlanta with Tom. And Aaron and I will be going to take care of business elsewhere. But we will be back. And remember to support these 2 Thursday night in Wilkes-Barre. I don't know the time of that rally.
Thank you, Matt.
But yeah.
Probably around the same time.
It'll
Usually
like,
about 7.
Right.
And Chanel keeps asking how far are we from the fairgrounds.
What a cute
I just
name.
looked
I
it
love
up.
that.
It is a cute name. It's so pretty. I love it. Almost French or something.
Fancy.
But yes, we are only 11 minutes away in a very nice Airbnb tonight. Really thankful for that.
Yeah.
If you watched before, my first rally was actually in Nashville, Tennessee, and it kind of has a similar vibe to that.
I think
Just that living
Joe,
room.
when we get new people,
Yeah.
he puts us up at the nicest ones because this one is so cute, and Nashville is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Nashville's like the nicest house I've ever been in.
We
Yeah.
just need a bunch of new people. No, I'm just kidding. We
this
always
one's pretty
get
nice
cute
too,
ones
though.
if they're available and affordable. Airbnb is one of the ways that we think creatively decided to save money. It also helps us bond. So instead of paying, roughly like $80 for a cheap hotel room somewhere around the city, we might pay $200 a night, less if we can, $150, and we can sleep 5 people. So it's cheaper than having separate hotel rooms.
Definitely. And the British Patriot said, who's going to run the camera? I assume you mean at the Wilkes-Barre rally. And that will actually be Liz's brother, James.
Yes.
He's super techie. And it is his first time, but he's gone through some training today. So it should be good. We're really excited for it.
Yeah, we're also looking for more camera guys. So if y'all know anybody who, not that we're firing Aaron, we would never, but he, like I said earlier, his main job is, well, being a father.
Yeah.
Go to the kids, and also money-wise, he is a videographer and a photographer for weddings.
Just video.
Videographer for weddings. So he's, you said that September and October are like your busy months.
Yeah, like June through October.
The end of summer, we're getting a fall. So he's can't commit to us taking him every time we need him, which is understandable.
But by no means will this be my last.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll
will
see him
definitely
again,
be
but we
back.
also need guys on like backup. So if you know,
I'll train you. Come on.
Yeah.
he's trying to train me, and it is so difficult. I mean, there's a million things to learn. So
Definitely. And of course, we will have Micah at some rallies as well. But he is also a police officer, so super busy with that. Okay, and I'm checking your comments real quick on Facebook just to make sure there's anything new. Okay, just got one from Yolanda Rodriguez. She just said, I just enter what's the donation for. Thank you for asking, Yolanda. So the donation you give actually makes it possible for us to travel to President Trump rallies all around the country and give you the experience as if you are there yourself. We're constantly interacting with you guys, talking to you on different social medias, and really just taking turns getting to know people in the crowd, interviewing them, asking them why they're there, why they're excited about it, and really what it means to them, and just the heart behind it. Every person has a story, and it's really an honor and a blessing that we're able to tell those stories.
Yeah, this is completely viewer funded. There's no large donators other than what you see in the chat. Maybe a few outside of that maybe send a personal check in as well, but nothing on the scale of advertisers, any of that. It's completely viewer funded. Even with YouTube, and the ad revenue has been cut back due to the demonetization of videos, especially things leaning toward the right side. They want everything to be both ways and only monetize left-wing videos, but we'll get into that another time. But so it's basically viewer funded. If you want to see more right-leaning videos from us, support our cause here, get us to more rallies so we can make more videos, and we definitely appreciate everything that everybody has donated so far. And I know Joe's committed to having us go to more rallies. I know we're committed to going to more. So
yeah, and
thank
don't forget, guys, Alyssa's got that nightly recap.
RSBN nightly news recap with Alyssa Ashe. Yes, Monday through Friday. So I won't be doing it this week because I'm, of course, here and then Pennsylvania, but I'll be back on the air next Monday. And, of course, for some day streams as well. Whenever there's a White House press briefing, I love to bring you a pre-show and a post-show. and just different events, Trump speeches, and of course breaking news as well. And I do that at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. So check back next week for that. It's great seeing some of you guys, regulars in the chat room, some of you that are here tonight as well. The British Patriot, Swoosh for Trump, Santino, Malik. It's been so good getting to know all of you guys and really just, hear your feedback and be able to bring you the kind of stories you like to hear, whether that's world, business, political, national. It's so much fun, and I'm really excited to do that when I get home as well. But this is a great change and a great switch too, just to get out of the studio.
Yeah, and what that delivers is some great donations. So Dirt Doctor, thank you for the $34.99. Writes, in memory of Pam C, RSBN. Y'all are awesome. Love your work. Thank you very much. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you, Dirt Doctor.
And Nate Skate, $50 again. No other network does what you do, RSBN. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. We're very lucky, very happy to be here. Alyssa's nightly recaps are awesome, but really our bread and butter and what we are focused on is the Trump rallies.
Yeah,
and so we're very lucky and thankful to get to go to these and report from them and be here whenever they're scheduled. So thank you for those donations. Those donations really help us a lot at achieving that. So we really appreciate that's not lost on us at all.
Definitely.
Very, very happy about that. Keep chatting, guys. We do have just a little bit under 10 minutes left. I know S Blaster just banged on his desk right now out of some anger, but we're going to have to wrap it up pretty soon. Harrison Live 05, I've been seeing your comments, man. Auburn does not suck at all. I've got two people right next to me who would disagree with that. War Eagle. And so thank you, JC, for backing me up on that one. So we're very thankful for you guys again. Can't say it enough. Like, I've been feeling the support all day since that tweet from Joe came out on me joining. I got like 50 followers within a couple of minutes. My phone was kind of blowing up, so thankful for that. And loving interacting with you guys on the chat. Wasn't able to do that so much when I was on the production side for the Duluth rally a few weeks ago. So this is a lot more fun.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit about that. I've been meaning to ask you, what was it like? What all goes into it? What did you see Joe doing from the producer standpoint?
Honestly, I saw a lot of problem solving. It was a lot of let's kind of make sure things go right. There's so many components to what we do, and there's so much preparation, and it's really crazy to see how just one little slight mess up can really throw things off and throw things a little bit off course. So really, the Duluth rally was interesting just because it's the middle of nowhere, and we tried to set things up through the Wi-Fi and try to connect without some of the cables that we usually bring, and there were some connection issues. I think you guys remember that. Some really crazy pixelation, and there were some green lines going on at the bottom. And then because we were trying to fix the feed, then there was some copyright issues with the songs being played. We couldn't mute the audio in time. So YouTube and Periscope kept shutting us down. It was like everything that could go wrong did. And so it was very frustrating. I know a little bit more of what it's like for Joe to be back in Auburn right now when things go wrong. We were setting up our camera earlier tonight, and I could remember exactly how Joe's reacting over there, figuring out all of that. So that's what it's like. It's definitely not as fun as it is. I haven't actually gotten to the rally, but today has been a lot more entertaining and a lot more interesting than hanging out in the office, watching a couple screens, making sure things go all right. So, Joe, we appreciate what you're doing back in Auburn, because like you and I talked about, I do know what you're going through a little bit when things don't go right. And so we'll make sure to things go right tomorrow. And
so what are we going to do if we reach our $10,000 goal tomorrow?
What's Tom going to do is the question.
What is Tom going to do? We can. How about
He's already jumped
let's
in the
decide.
pool.
I think.
Tom.
I mean, we had a pool, we had a lake. Now we have an ocean.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like, and this adds a nice component because you got a little salt water. Like you got to add that. You got to make sure some salt water goes up the nose and like we're going to have to do something with that.
Maybe like
so,
off a pier.
Tom, you haven't watched this yet. You're still on your way. I think we're going to decide for you.
Also, Tom, do you have health insurance before?
Yeah, so
You're going to waiver. He's going to sign.
We'll figure something out to make Tom.
It'll be something with the ocean.
We'll figure something out. We'll come up with something clever for you guys and make sure we get that taken care of. We are shooting high as just to make sure that tomorrow and Thursday are covered. Make sure we can continue to bring this to you. Can't emphasize this enough. Trump and the White House have set a goal for 67 rallies in September per week. And so that costs a lot of money. That takes a lot of logistics. And so we really are going to try to make sure that we can get things taken care of so we don't have Joe stressing out about another thing that goes on top of all of this.
Yes.
So if you guys have any cool suggestions for what we should do to Tom, let us know in the chat. Tweet us, whatever you got to do. And if we like what you guys come up with, I think we have no problem making him pay the price for that one.
Yeah.
He loves it,
And,
but we won't be waterboarding him, so you can take that suggestion out of there.
Just got a question on YouTube from Always Christian. They said, is Auburn near Selma? My family is from there, but I've never visited. So I just looked it up, and Selma is actually an hour and 43 minutes west of Auburn. So kind of close, not right across the street though.
Hi, the Millers.
Hey, the Millers.
You're so sweet.
Were they the ones that we met
Wait, I'm
at
just
the rally
wondering, are they the Q family?
with all the Q shirts? If you were Millers, please.
No,
comment.
that photo, I don't think so. Not in that photo.
And also, I wanted to mention to everyone that gets to go to the rallies, you guys really have a front row seat in history being made by President Trump every single day, just with everything he's been able to do with our country. And we're so excited that we just get to be a small part of that and really bring it to you guys and show you what's going on.
Yeah, and remember, we talked about it a little bit earlier, if you tuned in a little bit late, we are launching a college football tailgating for the SEC kind of live stream on the SEC game of the week. We're talking like Florida-Georgia rivalry, Bama, LSU, Auburn, Bama, Auburn, Georgia, games like that. If it's a game of the week, we're going to send someone to the tailgates, talk to some fans, and get some traditions on camera for you guys to experience for those either not in those college towns or unable to make it, or those even outside in the West or the Northeast or wherever you might be if you're not in the Southeast. So remember to go look up RSBN Sports, that channel. Lady Leatherneck, thank you for for commenting that link. You guys can click on that to check that out. It's going to be something we're going to launch this fall. Stay tuned for more updates and more tweets from Joe about what that'll look like and kind of more of information and more announcements regarding RSBN Sports. And that would be this fall when college football returns.
Yeah, I'm so
weeks from now,
excited.
guys.
It's going to be such a fun change. And Liz, we got a comment from the Millers. No, they were not the family that we met, but they said, but still love you guys and welcome again, Max. Thank you so much to the Millers.
Thank you.
And Dirt Doctor said RSBN is a big part of the Trump administration. Yes, thank you so much, Dirt Doctor.
Harrison Live has an interesting thing for Tom. He says, ride a canoe a mile into the ocean and make him swim to shore. That's a little much. That's a little much. That might be on the waterboarding side of things we can't quite do. I do think you're onto something with the canoe. I don't know just yet, but we appreciate the effort you're putting into these comments.
Maybe a hot dog eating challenge.
He would enjoy that too much.
He really would.
There's too much enjoyment in something like that.
And John Musk said, did Joe get a satellite van for the broadcast? Unfortunately not, because that is out of our budget right now. Would be so cool though if that happened. If RSBN actually had even just like a mini
if anyone has
truck.
one they'd like to donate.
Yeah, if you have an extra, send it our way.
Exactly. I know you guys have a lot of those lying around. Anon, I wanted to address something you said. You said you guys need to cover Liberty University football. It's their first season in FBS Independent Conference. Conservative Christian University. I have some friends who go there, very familiar with Liberty, considered going there myself. Great school. Liberty will actually be playing Auburn this season. For those of you guys who didn't know that, they scheduled one of our warm-up games the week in between UGA and Alabama. There are tune-up before the Iron Bowl, so I'm sorry you're going to have to go through that. But if there are no entertaining SEC game of the week, that's a lot of there's a lot of cupcake kind of tune-up games before that rivalry week. Yeah, so if you come down to Auburn, Alabama, and Toomer's Corner, we would love to find you and kind of show you what SEC conference football looks like. So remember, that's going to be in mid to late November against Auburn University, and we'll be covering some Liberty. But like I said a little bit earlier, we're going to be focusing on the best college football, and that's in the Southeastern Conference.
Definitely, and I wanted to thank you guys again tonight just for all of your donations. It's been great. They've been pouring in so far. Thank you for those. And in case maybe you're just joining in, you're new, I just wanted to let you guys know these donations, we don't do it just for profit, but merely to be able to go to these rallies and give you guys full coverage at MAGA rallies. And also, if you're not sure, there's actually 4 different ways you can donate. One way, super easy, you just click the $ right here in the super chat on YouTube. It comes up in a bright message with your name, so it's super fun, and we always like to read it and share it with you guys. You can also go to our website, rsbnetwork.com/donate, and you'll see the different links there with Patreon, which is where you can donate monthly and receive fun RSBN swag like t-shirts, pens, pencils, stickers, and mugs. You can donate through PayPal, and then our address is on there as well if you would like to send in a check.
Thank you guys so much. Before Alyssa or Liz or Aaron wraps things up, I have been talking a lot tonight, so I'm going to let them.
No, you're good. It's your first time. We're so thankful for you.
Very excited to be here. This was my first official stream. If you watched the Duluth rally, I hopped on there for like a total 3 minutes, and that was a nice little tune-up, a little warm-up there. But I'm very excited to be here, very thankful for all of your love and support today, and I've enjoyed interacting with all of you guys. And I can't wait to do some more interacting and do some more reporting for Right Side in the coming weeks and months and hopefully years like Liz. And so I really am thankful for this opportunity from Joe, and really thankful for, like I said, the love and support that you guys bring through donations, through interacting with us in the chat. Very appreciative of that. And so I want to thank you guys for tuning in to see my first official.
Here with us,
we're so glad to have you.
He makes my job easier. I mean,
definitely all of our jobs easier.
Yeah, we're happy to have you.
And if you guys did want to write or mail in your donations, JC did just comment the address in case it was hard to understand through the audio or if it was a lot. So there it is right there in the chat. Just scroll up a little bit.
Alyssa will be saying it again tomorrow.
Alyssa will be saying it a lot
tomorrow. And Tom will. He knows it too.
Okay. Well.
I won't, but if you want to donate it to me, I'll send you. No, just kidding. Totally kidding.
So yeah, if there's anything you guys want us to talk about after that rally, we'll definitely be doing a breakdown post-rally tomorrow. But remember to continue the comments. We'll check up on those throughout the day tomorrow. If you tweet or DM us, we can see that and maybe bring up a conversation or question.
This might be cute. You just brought up an idea for me. If y'all can think of a good question, we can do like a question of the day for each specific rally. And if you think of a good question that could appeal to, everyone we interview, that's not crazy.
That would be so fun. Yeah.
If you want to know, we can have one solid question.
I like that.
So send your question of the days to any of us, and we will talk in the morning to figure out what is the best question to ask everyone. If that's something you'd be interested in, let us know. Send them our way. If not, whatever. We'll make up our own questions. And we look forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be 2 p.m. You're on it. It's going to be 2 p.m. That's Eastern time. So join us. We'll start our outside coverage, and we will go simultaneously all day long, bringing you the people and the president.
Yes, and we're so excited to share that with you guys. We have, we just got a heads up. We have about 3 minutes left, so we're going to take any final questions.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and put
in
the question of the day, then if you want to put it in this chat room, we can see it. S Blaster, if you want to match those donations, I'd love to see that too. Let us know.
Yeah. We'd love to see that in a couple minutes. Guys, run up his tab real quick with a couple minutes remaining. We would love to see that. It'd be really entertaining for us. So if we have a few minutes left, definitely throw those in there. And yeah, I like Liz's idea if you have any questions. And I do have a shuttle ride about an hour and a half or 2 hours coming up next couple days. So if you want to get to know me or want any of my opinions on things, let me know. Just tweet at me or, like I said, DM me, whatever it is, and we can have some cool conversations. I mean, that's what's really cool about what we've got going on with Twitter and YouTube and Facebook and Patreon is like, let's have these conversations. And yeah, it's so fun. Yeah, it is.
One of our viewers I'm actually talking to right now, super loyal viewer, Santino, all the way in England on the other side of the pond, he said, sitting with you guys till sunrise here, haha, perfect, not a big sleeper anyway, so I can cope on like 4 hours.
Santino, why are you never in the chat room?
Yeah.
Or do you have like a different
He watches
alias?
on Periscope.
He's on the other side of the world.
You should watch on YouTube. I'd love to see you in the chat room because that's what I view.
Yeah, that's what we're able to view. The chat is off in the Periscope, as you probably know. So you can interact with us a little bit more on the YouTube chat. And let's not kind of forget about the British Patriot. He's doing the same thing over there. And he's been on for a very long time. I'm not saying Santino hasn't, but British Patriot, we see you. We appreciate it. Harrison Live, my Insta is my first and last name _official. But a lot of people trying to be like me and try to act like they're me. So it's the official account, and
you just
find
need
me
that
there.
check.
I need to get the blue check. Twitter's shadow banning me. Twitter's making things difficult. So you're going to have to work a little bit harder to find me. But that's where I'm at. So we are at a...
Also, hi, Dirt Doctor.
Yeah, Dirt Doctor, thank you for your participation. Everyone, thank you guys for the participation. Really excited that you guys continue to follow us. I can't say it enough. I've been blown away by the support and the participation that I've seen from you guys, even off stream. Like all the likes, the retweets, the follows, say on Twitter, like 6 hours before our broadcast today. I woke up to a good solid like 20 followers.
Oh, you're gonna get it tonight and tomorrow.
I'm enjoying you guys.
What's your Twitter?
Twitter is my first and last name, Max Kleiber, Kleiber, as in boy, ER, RSBN. That's my Twitter handle.
I'll share that with everyone on here as well.
Yeah, go to Alyssa's Twitter and find me there. And so definitely check me out there on my Twitter. I'm enjoying the followers. Before right side, I had probably about 60, and you guys have easily put me up with 2.5 times that. Yeah, so that's been. I haven't even checked since we started this one. So thank you guys. Yeah, DM just it's EI, but I appreciate the effort. Alyssa did put in my right last name there. It's EI. You got the German spelling on that one. Makes it a lot more confusing for you guys. So I appreciate the effort in finding me.
Hi, James. Good to see you. Are you coming tomorrow? Did I see that earlier?
And Paul Gold said what time. We're going to start streaming at 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And President Trump is expected to speak at 7. So before and after that, we will be interviewing those supporters for you guys. And it's so exciting. I love that he always plays the same songs at rallies. He has this opera version of You Can't Always Get What You Want, but You Get What You Need, which is so perfect for this presidency. But it's so funny, and of course the audio is always super loud, so our ears are ringing by the end of the night, but that's okay. It's all part of it.
I actually brought earplugs.
Oh, smart.
That no one will be able to see. I found them like in my nightstand. I think I use them for the shooting range.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is gonna be nice. Because my ears literally ring for 24 hours straight after leaving those things. I think they do it on purpose as a way to get everyone out, because they seriously make it too loud to even talk to someone who's we'll be interviewing, and we try to read lips. Yeah. Honestly, we have no idea what they're saying when that music is up.
Yeah. So by the end of it, we're kind of yelling at each other, but it's okay.
Jesus is Lord. 5454, $5 donation. Thank you very much. Turned into 10 because of S Blaster. We appreciate that. I'm holding him to his word, and we're going to make sure everyone else does. But he comments with it, will you please talk about what you mean when you say the other fake streams on YouTube? I'm trying to tell my grandson. Yeah, that's something I actually saw a lot of when I was on the production side. People taking the video and the audio from our streams and attaching it to theirs and using it and getting credit for it. And then they come onto our channel and comment about how we're stealing it from them and how we're doing this and that. So that's what we mean by the fake streams. It'll be the ones that steal our feeds and take credit for it, and they'll take the money that we are trying to use to kind of keep up the product that we've got. That's what we mean by the fake streams. So
it's really not fair, actually. So we'll have like 10,000 donations, and 10,000 viewers on, this is just a random numbers, and Joe sends the entire team. He bought a live view unit, which are astronomically expensive. Like, I could buy my dream car with the little backpack we use just to get a signal out. Food, board, airlines, then something like, I want to say the name, but then I got to think about like slander, but it's not slander. You know, okay, whatever. Golden State Times.
Yeah, and Trump TV Network. And
they literally just screen grab the screens, and the viewers don't necessarily know that. Some of them just aren't like, they don't figure that out somehow. They crop it. It's our angle. Sometimes you can even see our logo on it. Like, it's so tacky. They'll have 20,000 viewers because they're not necessarily being shadow banned like we are by YouTube. So when you type in Trump rally, instead of ours, the original content being the first one to pop up, you'll watch Golden State Times and get trapped into that. But it's really just supporting a complete fraud company.
And I apologize, I've been corrected. It's not our feed that they're stealing. They're stealing a mainstream media feed. But essentially, it boils down
They'll do both.
It boils down to stealing another person's hard-earned feed that they go through the press passes with to get cleared by Secret Service, to pay for the travel and the living costs of wherever they're going. And they grab that feed, they put it up on their channel, they get the views, they get the money.
They're scum.
It's really dishonorable, really, and that's what we mean by the fake news streams out there. We've watched Joe work hard to get what we need to get here and to be able to do what we do, and so it's really disgusting to see someone try to steal from other people's hard work. And we hope you guys feel the same. We hope you guys continue to support the legitimate networks that go through the proper channels and go through what's right and honorable to do what we do here.
Yep.
And
all right, tomorrow, 2 p.m.
Yes.
Earlier
so please
for us.
tune in.
Main cameraman.
Yep.
Yeah, Alyssa and I get to sleep, so we're pretty lucky on that. But yeah, guys, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 Central on when we'll begin to cover from the Tampa State Fairgrounds, or the Florida State Fairgrounds here in Tampa at the Expo Hall. We'll be catching up with the guys who are in the front, and hearing about their view on Trump and what they've kind of experienced since the November 8th election in 2016. So we're excited about that. Tune into that at 2 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, and we'll be bringing up his rally. His rally begins at 7 Eastern in the same place, obviously. So definitely check that out, guys. That's when we'll begin. And then we will have our post-rally breakdown after that. I don't know if we have a time set, but we can definitely update you as the day goes on tomorrow and we get things set back up. But 2 p.m. Eastern and 7 Eastern for when the interviews and like the broadcast and the rally begin respectively.
Yes, and so make sure you tune in, guys. It is going to be such a great time. We're so thankful for each and every one of you for your support, your comments, the interaction tonight, and of course, thank you for the donations that make this all possible for us. And S Blaster, don't forget about your promise tonight to double everything, and preferably if you could do that on PayPal, that would be a blessing so that we can get more of that. But thank you so much, and we're so excited that we were able to introduce Max to you guys.
Great job.
Got to know him a little bit. He did a fantastic job, and it's going to be such a blast tomorrow. So stay tuned. We can't wait to share it with you guys.
And thanks, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.